times. So the Islamic State of Nigeria, not what their COA said, the Chief of Army Staff, Torid Lagbaja, I think 2 days ago or so, my time. He was talking, he said the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Torid Lagbaja, have declared that it is only in peaceful atmosphere that the economy of any country could thrive. Hence, the need for all to embrace peace. Whenever a head of military comes out, your enemy, in fact, in a battlefield or during the time of conflict, whenever the enemy camp comes for peace talk, believe me, they have already lost the war. This is exactly what is going on at the moment with Nigeria and Biafra. Because for a chief of staff, it wasn't just like the chief of staff, even the chief of defense staff itself, the Oga Patapata, have said such similar, make similar statement that when you start campaigning for peace, did you see the fake letter, the purported fake letter that the Nigeria Islamic State of Nigeria wrote on behalf of Osumo or Suhituk or whatever ancient kingdom? These are all ways they are trying everything to see if they can get people closer and then to eliminate them. But they did not know that we are not on that process. This is not another data issue that they had before. No, we are not asking for amnesty or whatever. This is Biafra Liberation Army. We are talking about a government. This is not an organization or something. This is what these people fail to understand. Although they understand, but they pretend like they didn't understand. And they try to, approach the issue from different angles to see if they can get someone to bribe. There's no one to bribe anymore. All the people that you guys could have bribed, the government have weeded them out. So you have to understand and accept the simple fact that this is government of Biafra that is dealing with you. The Nigerian army have failed. That's why their chief of army staff is coming out for peace talk. We don't have time for any peace talk. Whatever the issues that the prime minister gives to you as Islamic State of Nigeria, you have to go and do that. It's as simple as that. We are not here to negotiate with anybody. And if any negotiation have to go between country to country, Finland have to be the one to mediate in between Biafra and Islamic State of Nigeria. It's as simple as that. We don't need any criminal country or who has vested interest and what have you. We don't need them. We only need whoever the government appoint on the day to take charge in regards to if there is going to be any. Thank you so much, our brother Ugochukwu Biafra, for that, a wonderful one. Our minister Otunwa Moya and co-host, if you're there, the mic is yours. Thank you for being here.
Let me give my time to Nkud Number. I will come back after him.
You're welcome. Nkud Number, the mic is yours. You're welcome, my brother.
Thank you so much. Thank you, my minister. The host did work, the co-hosts. My comrades and ladies in the house, I greet every one of you. It's another day. Thank you. The last, you see, fellow Biafrans, we have come a long way. Like what the last speaker said, I do say it that those of you who saw our prime minister, even when he have not started doing anything to convince anyone, those of you who saw him, there are those who saw him before our leader Mazen and they can openly recommended him. I am one of them. There are those who also saw him after that recommendation, saw what he has, what he is up to, what he can offer. Even when the enemy are saying, do not listen to him, do not listen to him. Some of us were booted out of their criminal group. Be proud of yourself, Be proud of yourself because there are those who saw before it happened. And there are those who join because they see something happening. Be proud of yourself as well. But those who see everything happening, yet they pretend, they keep sitting on the fence, they keep waiting until everything is done. I am sorry for you because what will happen to you, what will befall you, not only you will suffer it, even you and your children. But as for Sabos, you know how Sabo ends. If you don't even know, go and research those who traded the path you are trading in the past. How did they end? Just go. You can do that. Before you become a Sabo, or even if you are Sabo now, know how you are going to end. Go and check those who traded that path you are trading before. You see, my people, when the enemy is telling you for peace, I know our Prime Minister understands that very well. That time in double year, water. That moment you double your water. Don't slack iota. Don't slack iota. When the enemy telling you for peace, my foot. After declaring asymmetric war, jungle warfare against people, against a nation, even the pregnant women, the little children, you declare war against them. You're telling us for peace. Peace, my foot. Peace, my foot. After all years, you have killed our people, you have kidnapped them, harvested their organ using the enablers like the chief priest and cohorts, the likes, gathering our youths, disappearing them, harvesting their organs, selling to beget foundation, all manner of crimes. You go where you send the terrorists attacking, you picking the able bodies, you're going to harvest the organ, deliberately instigating a crisis, instigating killings of our people. When the foreign armed men attack you, you leave them, you cannot go and face them, begin to go and attack innocent villagers, burning them, kidnapping our women and children and youth, insulting our elders, molesting our mothers. You don't even have any regard for pregnant women. No regard. Then after someone else, a maggot-infested idiot we see when any of these terrorists fall down, come there, begin to throw iota of the mouth saying, Gigachi. I'm going to do how we dismember you. That your mouth will chop, your roof will clean, your tongue will clean on top of your roof. When next you come to chat that rubbish. You cannot talk when they are killing our pregnant women, children. But when the terrorists in our checking points, kidnapping our people, extorting them, when any of them gone down, we come to social media to talk. All of you one by one. We are marking all of you one by one. Forgiving you is a crime. Forgiving you is a crime. In my own dictionary. Because these people, if you don't know what to say, keep quiet. Go and hide their children. You want to be serving those who are supposed to be under you. You want to be enabler to those criminals who come to kill your own people. You want to be bribed with their father's property. These are the idiots that insult our ancestors. We cannot forgive them. Forgiving them is a crime. Because we don't need this kind of morons in our land. You see, taking arm to defend yourself. Let me tell you, ask somebody this question. When something is coming to your eyeball, you see how your eye blink. When an object is coming to your eye, you see how it blinks. When you have a criminal in your house, do you need to call it, hello, DPO, I'm probably in my house. Should I defend myself? Should I defend myself? If you can't do that, you don't need anybody's permission to defend yourself. It's an inalienable right. You don't need any permission. And they have type of defense of self-defense. Defending yourself is with proportional weapon. The person comes with AK-47. In fact, if you get what is bigger than that, it's permittable. It's permitted. But they don't need to use something low. And there's alter ego defense. The right to defend the vulnerable ones. That is what our men are doing. The right to defend the vulnerable ones. You have that right. To defend our women, our elderly people, our children. It is our right to do so. You don't need any permission to do so. Over the years, our people are being killed that way. It become a norm, like Proffessors said. Anybody they lobby to be posted in our land where they stock money, anyone they posted within 6 months become rich. They become rich. Sort our money. Even the governors, the local government chairman, the army chiefs, they have their own shares. After their python dance, they will go into bunkering. In that 4 years of 8 years, they will be army chief, they will be billionaires. That is why Musa and cohort are crying, because there are no more chance to do those things. And their crying have not started. Because all of you, whether you're a Duduwa person, whether you're any place you come from, you are among those who come to kill our people. You and your people will pay. This is a warning. You and people will pay. 1977 we forgive many because there was no media. This time around there is media. Every information, every truth is on. You hear it, and you deliberately come to kill our people. We are going to tell you that we are the children of aborigine. Afras were never cowards. Despite the humanistic life value people, we are not cowards either. We're not cowards. We value human life. But self-defense is not bad in our system. Our ancestors is against every other juju to do evil ritual, to do money ritual, to do other things. They're against it. But the only juju they have adopted is he who come to kill me, kill yourself. And how does that happen? Kill your enemy before he kill you. You don't never surrender to do so. It is your right. So if you have car, have other things, but they don't have something to defend yourself, you better sell it now. Sell it and use it to support our men who are defending you. And you are a man, you have privileges. Make sure that you are alert. There are many ways to kill a rat. Even if you're not allowed to hold gun, there are many things you need to do to at least to defend your people before our men will arrive to do the needful. Don't go and sit back and begin to do and every day you go to party, you drink, you overlabor yourself, you do one. You better be alert, be vigilant, monitor your environments, monitor strange faces, do what you're supposed to do, because our men cannot be everywhere. And as for you who are in abroad, you have what it takes, have the money, you want to be begged, that's your money. We don't know how other those who will eat it. If you fail to use it to support what we're doing. My name is Kachuku. I can code number.
Thank you, our brother Onyekachuku. Okay, the number for that wonderful submission. Thank you so much, our brother. And you did say something. Like before, for a very long time, in the Islamic state of Nigeria, police officers, they actually bribe their seniors so that they can be posted in Biafra territories because they know that they will be making a lot of money in that process. That's a long time ago. But after the activities of the government and BDF and what have you, I'm telling you, most of them, when you actually try to post them in Biafra territories these days, they will decide to even resign because they know what awaits. It's not business as usual anymore. Yes, the enablers in our land, they can get them in. You can have that your shaking point, extort money today, tomorrow. You don't know what's coming the next tomorrow because they know that our BDF is like spirit, just like Musa have reiterated in one of his programs a couple of weeks ago. They will see you, you will not see them. And when they comes, you know what awaits. Send again to judgment. Because we will not accept the fact that when you come to our land to kill someone and then you go scot-free. It's not going to happen. The government have promised them that, and he is delivering. We thank him, and we thank him, and we thank the bridge. Thank you so much, our brother Nkudinamba, for that a wonderful opening remark. Our minister, Otunwamoya, and co-host, the mic is yours.
Yes, so thank you, great Biafrans and wonderful people. Omo Chineke Ndioma GD, thanks Ugo. And my ministers in the house 247 and Mr. Snow, I can't see them anymore. But I'm greeting all Biafrans here. Stella, I can see you, Christopher. I see you, Emeka, Triple M. All of you, I greet all of you. They say one Nigeria, one Nigeria, one Nigeria. But they are massacring you, Biafrans. A particular people are targeted to be massacred. The massacre that has happened to our people is uncountable. And if you ask how many of the Northerners, or how many times have you seen the military carry out a massacre, or went to the north to do their practice of their practice or whatever? What is it called? Work. How many have you seen? None. You can't see whatsoever. You cannot see. It never happened before. Only Biafrans are paying the price, but they tell you is one Nigeria. Only our place, you see the roads on deformed roads. You see everywhere. Nothing good you see in this south east side. You don't see anything. But in the north, you see their roads are well tied. Why you hardly see a car move on that roads? But where cars are moving 247, you don't see the roads tied. It is well orchestrated. That is why our people, if you turn by the side, anywhere you turn, you see dead people. On the streets where people are living, moving, you see dead people everywhere. The militaries on our roads, the militaries are on our road with their checking point, harassing our people, taking their hard-earned money from them. If you didn't hit to their stop, they will shoot you. Nobody will do anything. Killing has become a business of the day that nobody will question. Nobody will ask who killed this person, and nobody takes responsible for that. Nobody is being sued or being taken to court or prison for killing human beings like you. They tell you is one Nigeria, my feet. Today, they make everything possible that you will leave that's your land. Some of us, people are traveling, they make sure they frustrate you in all ramifications that you will leave your land for them. We are traveling abroad, going to other countries that have nothing. People try to leave, they will die in the Mediterranean Sea. Some will die in the Sahara Desert. So many things are happening to our people that people don't know. You cannot say, okay, I want to remain in our home. If you remain in Biafra land, they will use hunger tactics. They will use all manner of things to make you leave that land, to make you hate our land where everything is. They tell you it's one Nigeria. Why they are coming down, trying to take our place. Frustrating if you come to abroad, you see our people, many men are in prison, even women in prison. Parents are losing their children from the government, from social. So many things to frustrate our people. I remember when Mazin Amdekan talked to one congressman, he said, until you start doing the right thing, nobody will listen to you. And that thing we have started doing now. We have come to do that now. And now you can see congressmen, they are here. They are here because they have seen we are doing the right thing. They say if you want peace, you go for war. We are hearing nations that are fighting. At the time, they will say peace accord, peace accord. Because the two people fighting, you must make a peace accord for them to agree in one thing and stop the fighting. But since these people has been killing us and we are following them with peace, that peace we are looking for will not come forth until we challenge them with the same hand they are giving us. If we fail to do that, that peace will never come. We are picking up arms now to do the same thing. They are doing the same hand, which they are coming against us. That's the same hand we are giving them. That is why you will hear them now, like I see Lagbaja saying we need the accord negotiation. because they have seen that the hand which they brought to us is what they're giving, what we're giving to them back. Now, that peace accord will come. But if you fail to do it, it will never come. They will make sure they take you off, make sure that you run away. Those that are still alive will run away from your lands. Our women, they make sure they impregnate them, that they carry their seeds in their wombs, and they will make them to have citizens, to be Biafrans, like Hopus Orima and the rest of them, or Jews of Kalum. The rest of them, these are Fulani seeds. They're not part of us. Biafrans, we are doing the right thing. That thing that the world expected us to do is what we have started doing now. That's why you're going to see this thing end. If not, they will never stop to kill Biafrans. I give the mic. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, our minister and co-host Otu Nwamoya, for that wonderful submission. In summary to what you just said, just like event that's unfolding, or maybe that's just unfolded a couple of days ago in Kenya, because there was this tax that they wanted to add to the people, and then the youth, the so-called Gen Z or something, Gen Z or so, then they all converge and en masse and come out to protest. At the end of the day, in his first national broadcast, William Ruto, before then, was saying that the criminals, the same emo in the whole of African continent, the same emo, that the criminals have hijacked the peaceful demonstration. But rather, William Ruto, through part of his government, they went and organized a counter-protest to say that they actually support that bill. Who, in his sense, this is exactly what the Islamic State of Nigeria, those so-called Northern group, somebody said Northern group, these are all criminals, telling us that the Biafrans love Nigeria more than... Are you even kidding me? It's like comparing darkness to light. It's like comparing 1 million Ejema to one worthless naira. Are they the ones speaking for our people? These are non-existing human beings to come to tell us that the Biafran people want to be... This to tell you that they are shaking. They know what is coming. They know what we can bring on the table. At the end of the day, the money that the Kenya went and borrow, the so-called international community that's borrowing people money, they will come. They are the one that is causing all this crisis. They will borrow you money and they will tell you your economic recovery or how you have to get this money is by increasing your taxes. They will borrow you money and then teach you how to govern yourself, controlling you in proxy. This is why Biafra will be different. And this is why they are afraid. This is why they are angry, because they will not be outside influence in Biafra when Biafra is redeclared. Because everything that is happening in Biafra will be the government of the people, which is the government, and for the people, which is for us, and for the people. That is the difference. This is what Biafra brings us to the table. That's why you must have to key in. It does not matter. It does not matter what it is. Forget about who is there and what have you. No excuses anymore. Key in and support your government. This is the only hope you have. So that things that you see that is ongoing in other words, African countries and what have you, will not happen in Biafra. It will not happen because I've been here. Thank you so much, our co-host and minister, for that wonderful one. David Nana, if you're there, please. I know that they've been dealing with you for a while now. If you can make a submission, thank you for coming.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Go ahead, you're audible.
Okay, thank you so much. Good morning, Biafrans, wonderful people and lovers of freedom. JD, I want to really appreciate you this morning for setting up this. Though it was set up 2 days ago, we really appreciate you. Carrying firearms for self-defense against terrorists is not a crime. Not actually, and can never be a crime. That's the words of our Prime Minister. Before I make my submissions, I want to first of all appreciate our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Chukwukanu, who gave us this platform to always speak out the truth to power, to stand by the truth and nothing by the truth. We appreciate you, our leader, wherever you are. We know you are unjustly incarcerated, dehumanized, but we know that Chukwu Okike Abiama is with you. And at appointed time, your historical coming out will shock even the world. You promise us you are going to fight from the front, and from the front, you are fighting. You are not denying us. You are standing very strong for your nation, for your people. We say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to strengthen you. I salute our Prime Minister as well, the good guy, Obato Obie, the man who saw it all, who set out to finish the template for the Biafran restoration, the man whose actions and activities have baffled the terrorist Nigerian state, and the man who has forced Nigerian government for the first time in the history to talk about, negotiating for peace. But like our brother said, when you talk of peace, remember to prepare for war. We are telling them there is nothing like peace now because our people has lost their life, courtesy of the terrorist Nigerian state. I appreciate you, our Prime Minister. I want to also salute the government cabinet members, Biafran Republic government in exile, those of them who are here and those who are not here. Personally, I salute Otunwa Mwanya in the house. I salute you, our minister. Minister 247, I salute you as well. Minister Snow, I salute you as well. CBI, I salute you as well. Every other minister in the house, I salute each and every one of you. I can also salute some Biafrans, gallant Biafrans in the house. All protocols duly observed. I see you, Gochuku, omnipresent, our own Nonso. I salute you, Nkode Namba, Neremba. I salute you. Karma is always real. I see karma happening to Nigeria. Sister Stella, I salute you. Biafran first love. A loss and loss of Biafrans. I salute each and every one of you. Please, if I didn't call your name is included in the all protocols duly observed. So thank you so much, JD. You see, one of the greatest crimes the Nigerian government, the terrorist government committed against the Biafran people is to proscribe the indigenous people of Biafra. Every one of you here that is Biafran is under that indigenous people of Biafra. What it means is that if you are from any particular state, any particular community, any community at all from the territory of Biafra, that you are a terrorist. This is one of the greatest crimes the terrorist Nigerian state committed against the Biafran people. And people don't understand what it means to proscribe a nation. What it means invariably is that every one of you is liable to be killed at any particular time because you are already proscribed. As long as they can see that you are holding Biafran flag, as long as they can hear that you are speaking at Biafra, as long as they say you are aligning with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu or Prime Minister or anybody for that matter talking about Biafra, they can kill you and nothing happened. That is how bad that it was. Okay? And I don't know whether, does it mean that the English is not simple? Does it mean that that English indigenous people proscribed indigenous people of Biafra before they deproscribed it now? Even as they have deproscribed IPOB, they still call you terrorists. They still call you terrorists. Does it mean that the political leaders in the Southeast do not know what is meaning of terrorist, or does it mean that they don't know what is the meaning of proscribed?
My brother. These people you are calling, if you know how they, before they will come to give any speech, they recognize what they want to talk. They have conquered all of them to use them to conquer us. If not for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, all this Nebula political, religious, traditional of them, they have been conquered just to use them to conquer us. Chukwokike send Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and subsequently.
Yes, thank you, Nko the number. Am I still audible? Because I can't. Am
Go
I still
ahead. We
Yeah,
audible,
audible.
go ahead,
please?
go ahead.
Okay.
Therefore, we won't take anything from them. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. Because when you look at why these people, when our leader, when our leader had a meeting with the so-called political leaders, the governors in 2017, and after that meeting, that IPOB became a proscribed organization.
Sorry, David. Be mindful of the
Nobody
hands
was
up as
able.
well, please. Thanks.
You said?
Just be mindful of the hands up as well.
5 minutes.
Okay. Okay, sorry. Okay, thank you so much. So what I'm trying to say in effect is that these people prescribe each and every one of us, including you that is here on the space. So that is the more reason why at this time that they want to ask for peaceful negotiation and all the rest of, we are going to increase in quadruples, in triples, in million pools, the actions and activities that is making them to come for peace. Because these people, if our prime minister was not here, they would have given order, all the African nation, all the African countries that Biafrans are, they should go out all for them, arrest them, kill them, because they are proscribed at home. This is very something that our people should understand. So we have to be very grateful to our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who said no, my people cannot be proscribed. We have to be very grateful to our prime minister, who stand very still and say no, you got it wrong. After all, the whole world kept quiet. They were only saying, oh, they're only prescribed in Nigeria, they're not prescribed in abroad, they're not prescribed in America, in UK. But then the actions of that prescription, you know that these people are not violent. You know that these people are not armed. You know that these people only carry flags and they are being killed in Nigeria. When you know that these people in America, they are not terrorists and these people are being killed indiscriminately in Nigeria, what are the actions and activities that you took against the Nigerian government to tell them that these people you're killing, they are never terrorists in our own country? They're not terrorists, and therefore you cannot kill them indiscriminately and go scot-free. What are their actions? They did absolutely nothing. So it is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and Mazen Simon Ekpa Njoko and every one of you that made it possible that we are not we were proscribed, and now we can now speak with a loud voice, and now we can now fight fearlessly, furiously, with our anger, rage, and fury in our heart to destroy these people who came to destroy us by first of all prescribing us in the first place. And all these our political leaders must have to pay for that, especially that prescription. They have to pay for the prescribing each and every one of us. Thank you so much. I yield my mic. I may come back later. There one.
Thank you so much, Indewo, my brother, and thank you for understanding, because there's a lot of fans. Maybe we'll have to go with the timing of 5 minutes at the moment until it gets a little bit done, so that we can get a lot of our people to the mic. Before we, let's just take Anna Yopol. Welcome, our brother Awumbin. Welcome. Thank you, my brother, for being here. Let's take those ones from Homeland so that we can get them out of the way, and then we'll come to you. Thank you, my brother, for being here. Anna Yopol, 5 minutes, please. Your mic is yours.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Biafrans. Good afternoon, everybody. I really appreciate we are moving on. There is something that is going on. I just want to share it with our people so that they will be aware of what is going on right now in homeland. I called my wife this morning and she was telling me that the children didn't go to school because army people are going school to school to force school children to take vaccine. And I've already told us not to allow children to take any vaccine before. So because of that, she stopped them from going to school. Yesterday, I asked what happened. They said it's because of the vaccine. Today again, the same thing repeated again.
I was like, what is going on? She was now telling me that even the owner of school now is running away from school. She's no more coming to school. She just wanted to close the school and stop children from coming to school for now. They are going school to school with army people to force school children to take the vaccine. That is the update I want to share with our people so that they will be aware of what is going on right now. Thank you so much, Biafrans. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Anna Paul. And if I may ask, where is this happening actually in Biafra territory? Which state?
It's Old Imo
Old
State.
Imo State.
Old
Where
Imo
is?
State, yes.
Thank you so much, Anna Paul. The government,
JD,
the government
please,
people are here.
please,
Okay, go ahead.
Anayo, please, if we can be able to, like, someone can
That is
take a
all
picture.
I want to share.
Anayo, please, if they can take a picture and send on a Twitter for us, so I can be able to have evidence and all those things. But nevertheless, this is a Biafra. We have to also, you know, we have to also look into it. And but the most important thing that if someone can take a picture when you see these people is because they are the ones that went to market. Some people take a picture of them. You understand? So, and another thing again, Biafrans should understand these are people who are telling you about negotiation, a peaceful, coexistence. They will, these people I want Biafrans to understand this. Never you ever believe any oneness with Nigeria or anything oneness with Nigeria. Do not. And there is a man that said that's the worst mistake any Biafra on this planet will do. Believing that you are in one with Arua or anything that do with Nigeria or, sorry to say this, Oduduwa, just to avoid this. Let's Biafran first. As I said, they are calling you for peaceful coexistence, but they are there to inject your children. They are there in Osumohu fighting Biafran defense force. Come on. Go ahead, Jedi. There's a lot of hand up. We'll talk about it.
Thank you very much. We will go through that during the course of this program because we thought this in NEDO people have been dealt with. Because the way we are looking at people with NEDO is the same way we are looking at the terrorists that's coming with gun. Because there's no difference between them. You are injecting our people and they will make them barren for the rest of their life. This is unacceptable. But we'll get to that, and I hope that our ministers that they're here, they are listening and they're taking note in regards to this. And of course, where does it really happen? In the old Imo State. Hope we again. We will get to them anyway at the appointed time. Teddy, go ahead before we go to Awumbin. That's why it's important. The people at home, they always come here and give us information, first-hand information, because it's very, very important. Go ahead, Teddy.
Grab your friends. Grab your friends. I really salute you all for all this effort. Right now, I'm in Iguacha, actually. My contribution on the team carrying firearms to defend ourselves. In our Igbo adage, or even in our, we say that before plan that's what we are praying for, and that's what we stand for. He has linkage with all these. Remember the other time the people or whatever they were looking for location to. Before ever that, we frustrate it, ensure that it doesn't take off. Limit them. These guys should not be pushing us around, killing us, doing everything, harvesting of the young ones, and grabbing our land. Before they do it, we sort of sentence. This is actually not technical. But they can kill you, and eventually you get the person down. I don't think anybody will blame you. You've got to like it because you help eliminate somebody who wants to pull away life. I don't know. I really eloquence, oratory skills. Some of us here with red category, we hardly speak. Red category people are more like shortwaves, and the other people in green, blue, yellow category. Those guys can actually run and convince people why things should go the way they are going. And I commend all the efforts, all the people here having. I went his or her feet to ensure that in 1967 continue name or continue again. We all should be on our guard and ensure that Oberebu speak. Like no become. Thank you.
Thank you very much, our brother. Mute your mic, please, Teddy. Thank you very much for that wonderful submission. Yeah, thank you very much. Can you mute your mic, please? Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mute your mic.
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you mute your mic?
We can hear you.
Can you hear me, Teddy?
Yeah, mute your mic, please, Teddy.
Biafra Prince. Yes. Biafra Prince, mute yourself.
Yes, please.
I've muted it already.
Yeah, Biafra Prince, mute your mic, please. You haven't been called yet. Please mute your mic. Thank you so much, Teddy, for that wonderful submission. That is what our government stands for. Because when you carry arms to come and kill our people, you bring syringes to come and inject them anti-cancer that doesn't exist. Go to Yoruba land and inject them. Go to the north and inject them. We did not ask for it. The government did not ask for it. Those gallivanting, calling themselves the political elite and what have you, they are not the one in charge of Biafra. The people that are in charge of Biafra is the British, the Biafra Republic government in exile, and the de facto in homeland. People should get this. Don't come, if you're taking the risk, coming to our territory to inject anybody, we will use the same way we are looking at the people carrying guns to come, we will give you the same treatment. We will give you the same treatment. We don't care what the name in your badge. It does not matter because you are there to come and kill Biafrans.
Our PM give instruction that if they come, catch them and inject them. That
exactly. One enough dose so that they will get it back. Thank you so much, our brother, for bringing that up. Onisha boy, can you have a quick 5 minutes? If you're there, unmute your mic before we go to our senior brother, Awumbi.
Look everybody from the house. Look everybody. I want to put some word, later word from this our conversation because it's good to be good somehow. You know, when we are talking about Biafra government in Nigeria, some people think it's just a joke or just for make money as Ethiopian Nigeria make. But some people realize that today, like they have never seen somebody like Simon Ekpa to communicate with. I'm so happy for Simon Ekpa. Happy so much. Very good. I'm happy so much because I'm a young guy. When we start from a little age report, I'm a small boy to his age. But I want to comment something on our people, which is in homeland. I'm at Odimo State, Ikonebu. Odimo State, Ikonebu right now. So about what is happening, update is getting Simon Ekpa every blessed day. Like they thought Simon Ekpa will not get him from homeland. Simon Ekpa is getting news more than them. That's why he told you he's more closer than you, than how you closer than him. So our politician doesn't believe on that. If you check now, none of them, even the whole Kuzadema we are talking about, the governor of Imo State, is no more coming Imo State, Imo State. Like past 4 months, 5 months now, they haven't set a foot from Imo State, which is good. And when we talk about no any political person call himself politically good man, political should step her foot from Igbo land. Like we mean it. And Simon Ekpa mean it. Like we mean nobody. From A to Z, nobody should step her foot to Biafra land. And if you are talking about Biafra land, let me tell you, Simon Ekpa have secured the Biafra territory. Everywhere have been secured. You should not mind about people that is in Biafra land, in homeland. Mind yourself. Everybody need to mind herself. The way you talk, number one, even in abroad, the way you talk, the way you speak to people, the way you communicate with people, you need to be vigilant everywhere you are. Call yourself as a Biafra man. Remember that homeland you are seeing today, he is secured by the able, by the prime minister, Biafra government in exile. It has secured the whole southeast, which is Igbo land. Even that Calabar, everywhere have been secured. The news have been reaching everybody. So I want to comment our people that is not used to follow our platform or our PM. Please, our people, as na onye mma ihe na n'ewu ihe kwesịrị iwu kịta so eso onye afụfụ ya agbọ agbọ ọnyụ anyụ ihe anyị ga-ese Simon Ekpa ugbu na ka anyị nweta Biafra and anyị ga-enweta Biafra aha Jizọs. Ọzọ dịka ibe ya wụrụ na nsị our people should continue from the good place. Let them not continue from the bad place. We should forget our bad political party in Nigeria. We should forget about our Igbo leaders. They are not reading us. They are reading the Northerners. They are selling us from Northerners every blessed day. But now we have realized that they are doing those things, and we are collecting them. And anybody that steps foot in Biafra land, I can assure you, I can guarantee you, Alex Oti will tell you. Alex Oti will tell you in Aba. I go to Aba yesterday. I have verified that Aba, all the whole military barrack in Aba have removed it. Even the police quarters, they are removing it one by one. Every blessed day, they are removing anything called army checking point, navy checking point, police checking point. If you go to Aba now, it's like you are going to North, no disturbance. But when you go to Imo State, from River, if you are coming to from Imo River to Owerri, that place is still dangerous, but they are receiving the woto. Simon Ekpa give them. They are receiving woto. And I can assure you that we continue receiving woto. So I greet everybody in the house. I greet the Biafra government in exile. I greet everybody because we that is the homeland, we are strong enough. We are strong. When we mean we are strong, Nothing shaken. As you can see now, I'm in the homeland now, speaking as I'm speaking like this now. I'm not in abroad, I'm in Kebu or in Imo State. If you want to find me, you can find me. I'm not hiding myself. The Biafra government in Israel have come to stand, and he's going to stand. So thank you, my people. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, our brother. That is a confident man. This is what the government need from you, from our people in homeland. You are not hiding yourself, although I am, but at the same time, this is the confidence that the government have given to our people in homeland. Because there have not been anyone to come up and stand for them. Because when you mention about these Nidu people, my mind, I suspected already that it's going to be the same hope. And it happened, it was him. Because everything stopped with this criminal, this armed robber. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is that their time is ticking very fast. 2nd of December awaits all these saboteurs and traitors in our land. Also, very, very soon. They have tried everything, it did not work, and then they're coming up in the open and try to bat negotiation and peaceful, are not doing any peaceful something after killing millions of people and even subjugate them to poverty all this while. And now because you've tried everything to dismantle the government and you did not succeed, and now you're coming out for trying to use Koni way. We're talking about peace. Agu peace. You will never have peace, like the Prime Minister said, until the coming of Biafra. You people will run away from Biafra. That place will not contain all of us. Thank you, our brother, for bringing that up. And our senior brother, Nakweba, Awumbin, The floor is yours. Thank you for waiting.
Thank you so much, my host and the co-host, and everybody that is seated here in this platform today, this morning. I say good morning to you all, and the love from behalf of my family here in Upper East region of Ghana, I bring to all of you. May Chukwu Kikabiama continue to bless all of you in everything, your efforts, and may it not be in vain. May my mother's ancestral land be restored in my own time through you and God that sent you. I would like to. There is something one of our brother from the homeland said. For those of us that doesn't know anything about these injections, it has not been proven, but there is one adage in Igbo land. They said that it is true. It is through the odor of the flatu that you can know how the excreta will taste. Or mara otonsi. And that is how my people put it. The Ngwa people used to say it that time. When they say it, we laugh. So whatever that is happening, whatever these people are bringing to Biafra land must be rejected as long as it has to do with needles. Our Minister for Information must take this upon himself or herself to go in there and decimate, pass this information and this awareness to our people. Did you, all of you remember, there are let me say, viruses and bacteria, infections that can be used as a weapon of war. These are evident. They can use it as a weapon of war. Take, for instance, do you know how gonorrhea and syphilis came in the United States? And who were the victims of those viruses and bacteria they used? The blacks. But when they discovered the thing is now affecting their own daughters, they started looking for ways to stop it. Look at the apartheid regime in South Africa. What happened there? The reason why you have high level of HIV infected persons in South Africa and the frontline states like Zimbabwe and the rest of them. They call them the frontline states. It was as a result of the injection, secret injection of HIV virus into the people. That is the silent way to eliminate your enemies. As you are battling with them, they are also battling with what has been injected into their bodies. We must not allow this, what we call secret warfare, to happen in our land. Is it the army? Is it the army that is mandated to go and escort these people? If the army is mandated to go and escort these people into school to administer these injections, these vaccines, what does that tell you? I have never seen security operative, even when we were in Liberia, Yugoslavia, Sierra Leone, going out, escorting people to go and vaccinate people. I have never seen that. Why must it happen in Biafra land? That is to tell you that these people have a secret agenda in what they are doing. What is our people doing? And are you surprised that is coming from the man the terrorist government has been supporting, has imposed on the people of Imo State of Biafra land? Don't be surprised. These people don't need a majority to get hold of you. They only need to appoint someone and support that one with security and everything, with state, security apparatuses, and the person will deliver to them. That is what they have been using this man, Hope Uzodimma State, to do against the wish and the wills of the people. I am wondering, in fact, at the time when Hope Uzodimma, was imposed on the people of Imo State, the great sons and daughters of Imolites, my mothers and fathers there, and they accepted it. That was the day I said that so many evil things will begin to happen there, because this man is going to dance to the tunes of those that appointed him over there. And it did not even reach up to 6 months. It started happening. It started happening. Well, I know that the Biafran Republic government authorities will handle it. That's that. Coming to carrying firearms for self-defense against terrorists is not a crime. Yes, it is not a crime in some countries, but when you go to the zoo, it is a crime. I grew up in Abia State, Aba State, Abangwa, to see and witness my stepfather, who was also a retired colonel in the Nigerian army at that time, having an M16 automatic assault rifle in his house, a license as a colonel, and brought it home. He also had what we call Beretta pistol, very nice, pistol to use and easy to operate. Beretta pistol. He had his sword as well. He had also double barrel that he was using for games, to hunt games. And majority of the people in my place that time had either locally made pistol, single barrel or double barrel gun in their house as first line of defense against any adversary that is coming into your house. And that has been how it has been from that time. Unless you don't have, when you want to, you go to the police will register your rifle and they will check you psychologically. If you are in the right sense of mind and everything, they will give you, you sign it. It's not hard. But knowing the intentions and secret intentions of the Nigerian government from the past to the horrible one, the impostor that came there, Buhari, they knew the agenda that they wanted to implement. What they did was to use that, what is that man's name, self? Transmission, transmitting, transmitter. Transmission, transmission, transmitter. Transmitter, transmission, transmission. Was the one they used to collect, withdraw all the weapons, your first line of defense from the people, and empowered the terrorists to now go in and begin to kill our people. That was the time it started. The official killings of our people started from there. Because he gave them power and supported them. They were delivering, using helicopters to deliver weapons in these people that they imported from outside Nigeria. While our political elites in Biafra land, in the entire old southern region, went to sleep or have gone to bed with the terrorist-controlled government of Nigeria, that when these things were happening, they could not speak out. They don't have the temerity and the strength, the political clout to speak out, because they have dined with the devil, with the Jezebel. Today, here we are. And as God can have it, bringing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, change that system, change it entirely, empowered ESNs at that time to handle weapons in order to defend my mother's ancestral land from these aliens that are coming against our people and our land. After his capture, after his kidnap, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the prime minister, is leading the same troops now. The BLA, the Biafran Defense Force, and all of them. They are bearing weapons to defend their land. Self-defense is a priority for your self-preservation. There is no law in the world that is against it. Look at the state of America today, United States. Go and see what is happening there. Once you are of sound mind, you are eligible to own a gun to protect yourself. But when you come to Nigeria, simply because they know what they're about to do, and the people they indirectly want to hand over Nigeria to control in perpetuity, they took out, they wouldn't allow you to do that. But in every way, once the bird has learned how to fly without perching, the hunter or the shooter will also be firing without aiming. I so submit. Thank you for having me, and God bless you for the privileges that you have given to me. I love you all.
Thank you so much, our brother and senior brother, Awumbin. Thank you so much, my brother. It was in one of Ugo's program, I think it was 2 weeks ago, that I've actually seen your photo for a video for the 41st time. I goes, nah, I was so surprised. I goes, this life in a small place. Thank you, my brother, and thank you for what you are doing for our people from the upper coastal region of Ghana also. Thank you so much. That's to tell you, ordinarily, Mama ya bu onyangwa. And you know, when our brother Awumbi make that a proverb, that ngwa ho karaka. No be small thing, I'm telling you honestly. No be small thing. You know, like it's nice to hear that. There's this Ghana boy that I'm working with in the same place. I was telling him that one of your brother is partly our it's like he's partly our own as well. And then he was very, very interested. He was very, very interested when I began to tell him and a lot of things about you and the way you speak and all that. He said, yeah, he's a Ghanaian. He's a Ghanaian. I said, no, he's not a Ghanaian. He's a Biafra. Thank you so much, my brother, and thank you for the wonderful submission. You know, our people, they have come to realize that at the end of the day, this government is the only hope that they have. There is no two ways about it. You can hate the government because of one reason or the other, whatever. Before it was always our Prime Minister, Mazi Samaneba. But these days, although people have come to realize that he's the savior, and then they have shifted from calling him criminal or maybe having issues with him, and then they were saying, the way you are doing it, this referendum that, now they're attacking the referendum. Until now, that everyone have come to confirm that this referendum is the number one big issue that makes Biafra coming to even better. Because the OEAS, which is the Organization of Emerging African States, have recognized this particular self-referendum. This is a direct message to those idiots and criminals and saboteurs that doesn't even understand anything about governance and what have you. That they've been shouting that, did the UN approve it? Now, the OEAS have stamped it that this referendum that the Biafra that is ongoing in Biafra land, that it will be recognized. The result will be recognized after the Prime Minister have tallied the numbers of the votes that we got. We are more than 40 something million at the moment. The ones in diaspora haven't even been counted yet. That is to tell you that the government template. Go ahead.
JD, to support you in what you're saying. If you take your time and read the letter, you see that these people have contacted the zoo animal to conduct a referendum for more than 3 times.
Exactly.
And this monkey village called zoo, they ignore every cause by everybody that gives them a call, everything that can resolve a reasonable place for the people to have life like a human, they ignore them. But to tell you that, you see most of the people from the zoo who ask questions, have anybody approved the referendum? One was saying that you can even make that Gmail to this is very easy and all those things. But one of the people that matters most, and these people, one of the lobby brother, you hear what he said? That PM has oversmarted the zoo, that he has oversmarted them. And that way, And tell me, is there anybody in the Zoological Republic of Animal that will ever think in that way? Because these people are not, they are not human enough to reason with very, very much important organization like such an organization. They refer there 3 times. That's to tell you that the monkey gatekeeper of the British organ harvesting empire in Africa called Nigeria, they don't give a damn about you. So what the fuck should I give a damn about the monkeys and their leaders, and even including their goddamn children who study in a well-equipped university in abroad? That's the question every human being should ask himself. These people doesn't give a damn about you. Even when organization call them that these people doesn't want to stay with you anymore, conduct referendum. But they will come and tell you that every so-called Igbo man, as they call it, Igbo man, want to stay in one garbage dungeon. No electricity, no water, no equipped hospital, not even hospital, a dead zone that they will be happy to be there. So the point here is that them have exposed it. More even monkeys and baboon now have seen it that this particular people have given a call to the zoo garbage because those people doesn't give a damn about anybody. And my question to you, a monkey from the Zoological Republic of Animal, why will you give a damn about the garbage, the gatekeeper of the organ harvesting company called Nigeria? So we have to do the needful and get ourselves out of this dungeon. Thank you, my brother. Go ahead.
Thank you, my brother. We'll get to that press statement and what have you in the State of the Union that our Prime Minister had this morning, my time. Meanwhile, like what you were saying, the one of our lobbyists said the Prime Minister have made remarkable progress and have outsmarted the Nigerian system in many ways. And he quoted, this is even before the confirmation from the OEAS. And he quoted that one of it is because of the Biafra ongoing self-referendum voting. And second one is the Biafra liaison offices scattered around the world. Because that what means is that the countries that will have these liaison offices, which will become the embassies of Biafra after the declaration, that means that they have already approved Biafra. This is one of the things. And he said that that's where our Prime Minister stamped his authority. That is a big deal for that man have said that. This is before this OAS has stamped this self-referendum. That hasn't even stopped though. And even from what the Prime Minister was saying, that it might even be more than 50 or 60, you never know. Millions. And these people still call us dot in a circle. It's unbelievable. Thank you so much for that. Our brother Nonso, your hand is being up and you've been going in and out. The mic is yours, my brother. Just be mindful of the hands up as well. Thank you for coming here. The mic is yours. It's our brother Nonso there.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I don't know if I'm being heard anyway.
You've been here then also.
Yeah, I'm here. Am I coming out?
Go ahead, you're audible.
Am I coming out, please?
Yes, all right. Can you hear me?
All right. Thank you very much. All right, thank you very much. Good afternoon, Biafrans, our own Jokbara. Yeah, I can hear you very loud and clear. Can I? Okay. Thank you very much. All right. Good afternoon, my fellow Biafrans from here. Mazi Awunbunye, I greet you, Jokbara one of Biafra land. I salute you, sir. Your contributions were really on point. And so many of us, Mazi Ugochukwu, thank you very much. I can see Mazi Drake, Mazi Olise, and Sister Stella. Good morning or good afternoon from here. All right. What I want to contribute here is that concerning this so-called vaccine, this so-called poison that one of our brother came up here to tell us that this is their model of operandum now concerning that issue. So, but I just want to remind us that even before now, our Prime Minister has made it already very clear that on no account should any of those operatives or any of these terrorists coming in with those poisons called vaccine should step their foot into Biafra land. Hello. When he made that briefing, that no one should step their feet with that such poison in Biafra territory. So, you see, my brothers, my people, you know, they said in a word is enough for the wise, and it's only the stubborn fly that follows the grave, the corpse to the grave. So we all know our stand right now. So if we come here now and start, you know, reminding them, or start telling them, or start, you know, expatiating on these issues, it looks as if maybe we really don't know where we stand, where we are standing right now. We are in charge of our land. The Biafran government in exile and the de facto government in homeland are in charge of the 40 states of Biafran land. So therefore, there is no authority, no so-called authority or so-called terrorists allowed to come into our land. Talk less of maybe coming in with already. You already have terrorists coming in a disguised form as a vaccine giver. Then as they are coming in, so because they have to force you to take that poison, so they will now bring in their terrorists in army uniform, so that to put fear on the people, to force them to take the poison and allow them to suffer and die. Okay. So, but one thing is very, very sure. That is where I stand, because I believe in this government. Once our government once our government say anything, it stands. So I'm not here to start saying this and that. The only thing we need now, those of you coming up here, you know those locations where these terrorists and these criminals are coming in, you know, with their terrorists, you know, trying to force our children to take this poison. Please, you have every contact. The contact of our information minister, the contact of different departments. They are all here. If you need those contacts, we will still make it public. What you need to do, gather every useful information and forward it immediately, because this is an order that has already been made, and it's a standing order. As we speak right now, we all know that over 3,000 Biafran resistance fighters are in Biafran territory, all over Biafran territory, to do the needful. So we should not come here to start, you know, advising them or telling them for what we have already given them warning for a very long time before now. So this is just like they are trying to dare. They are trying to dare, or they are trying to test this. They are trying to dare, or they are trying to test the faith or our action. This is what they mean. And every Biafrans in Biafran land, whenever they come with these their terrorists, I am telling you, they must be resisted, because whatever they are going to put into your body, whether by force or whether by petting, it is a poison and it is still going to kill you. So it is better you resist. You resist them. But I am assuring you that this message will get to our government, and a swift action will be put in place immediately. This is why I love our government. There is no way these terrorists, any location they are right now, please let those information begin to pop out. That is what we need now. Not yet. We are not here to start narrating or start advising them or start telling them not to come. The warning has been given. The order has been given. We have already told them that none of these terrorists is. Oh my God! If we catch, and you see both those people that are coming, that they are coming with, all of you will be a scapegoat. All of you will be a scapegoat, because none of you will be left. None of you will be left behind. Those vaccines will be used on all of you first, according to our Prime Minister. In fact, as for I've been hearing Mazi Jidewaka talking about peace. You see, in this stage we are now, Biafrans. Me, I know that all of us have different minds and are coming from different perspectives. I know we are all working in one accord. But you know, sometimes for me, I like hitting it very, very straight. There is no room for any peace. If they need peace, the only peace we understand is the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu first. The only person that is going to negotiate any peace in Biafran land is without the presence of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are joking. They should get that message very, very clear. Our Prime Minister has already said it. And he must be in Finland. He must be in Finland. Apart from our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and our Prime Minister and the Finnish government, there is no room. There is no room for any peace. You see, whatever this terrorist government, you see, what these people, you see, let me just tell you, if not for the sake of peace at all, because we are peaceful people, for the atrocity, to compare the rates of atrocity and humiliation and genocide that these people have committed against we. I am telling you, now that we have risen up, now that we have taken up arms, I would have loved to say that we should continue to destroy these people, march them, push them, at least, push them and tell them where they will land. I am telling you, without even looking back, because these people, if they would have had their way, if not for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if not for our prime minister who stood on his ground and said that, no, my people will never be killed without any consequences. My brothers and sisters, I don't know where we would have been today. I don't know where we would have been today. Is it those criminals that are there? I saw you my mic here. Thank you very much, Mazi Jidewa. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, my brother, and Nonso, for that wonderful submission. The way we are looking at those people that carries gun to kill our people, the same way we are looking at those people coming with syringes. You can imagine, just like what our senior brother Awumbi said. Where have you seen military escorting people? This is so absurd. Escorting people to go to schools, to inject people vaccinate them in the name of cancer. They are targeting the young girls, the young teenagers. They are targeting because they know that reproductive system can actually stop right there. When they succeed in injecting even just 1%, do you know the problem that is going to cause in the future? Just 1% of it. I actually thought that we'll deal with this injection people for I think it was 3 weeks ago that they started this stupid genocide, because it's different way of fighting this war. Just like Awumbi said, they have come through militarily. We have defeated them. We have strangled the economic of Islamic State of Nigeria, and now they resulted in coming with syringes to poison people, to kill them, to kill their future. Those that their jihadi foot soldiers could not be able to kill. This is ridiculous. And tomorrow, if something start happening to these political eagles and ezes, people will start talking and talking nonsense. But look at what the plan that they have for you people. Look at the plan that they have. I know that they have soiled their hand with the Fulanis. It's not our problem. They are the one that accepted their whatever their bribe in the first place. We did not force them to go and accept because they thought that was the youth, the gang they belong to them. They belong to the gang of people that are how do you put it? Happy slaves. They are the one doing the bidding of the Fulanis. You have to belong to that. That's so that they will give you the opportunity to steal and corrupt and corrupt and corrupt, be corrupt, and no one will question anything. Because they only request one thing from you. Give them that your precious land, and that's it. Kill your people on that process. This is what is going on. But now, they have eaten with the Fulanis. You eat with the devil and forget to use your long spoon. And they've all been affected with the so-called Fulani virus. There's no way to run away. Even when they are quiet for a while, they will push them. We haven't been hearing you talking. And then you see them come and make press statements. And who are they making the press statement against? The Prime Minister or the government of Biafra. That is what they do. And then the Fulani will say, okay, at least he's still talking. And by so doing, alienating people and then make Biafrans to be angry. The Prime Minister have said it. They have to know this, just like Nonso said now. They have to know this. The Prime Minister have given the order. And what are these people? See, one overdose. And not only that, even the one that is saying stuff about the government, like using the regretted name and what have you. We have to, the BLA and the Biafra Defense Forces have to catch them, arrest them. We have functioning police and government in de facto in homeland, so that they will ask them the question. They will go and get the evidence with the name or whatever that they call the government or specifically the Prime Minister. So it's time that we have to start doing this thing before December 2nd, which is when then they will not have that opportunity and time to even come and make a press statement on the social media. Thank you so much, our brother, and also for that wonderful one. Our sister, I think I think she's not on the mic at the moment. Okay, Shema, the mic is yours. Thank you for being here. Before we go to Akwa and Anago. Shema, the mic is yours. Is Shema there? I don't think Shema. I don't think Biafra Prince, please can Biafra Prince, can you mute your mic? Okay, go ahead, Shama. Go ahead, Shama. Go ahead, Shama. Shama, the mic is yours. Are you there? I think she cannot hear us or whatever the reason. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Okay. Akban. Okay, Shama. Yeah, Shama, if you can move a little bit from your current location, I think your line is breaking up and I don't know. Maybe move maybe to the right or left or something. Maybe you will get good reception. Yeah, speak and let us hear. Go ahead, pick up the mic again and let's hear you. Okay, I think you're having challenges and what have you. I just want to welcome the presence of acknowledge the presence of our brother, University in Kendi, Biafra, Coastal Region. Thank you for being here. Our sister, Mouthpiece of the Gods, is here as well. Obi Chicago, thank you for being here. And Akukari and Eba and Daboski, and the rest of the guys that came after the program started. Simon Eba, Ikukujentu Braze, and the rest of the guys here. Thank you, Ife. Thank you, our brother, for being here as well. I think there's Tottyville as well. Go ahead, Shoma, but your mic is breaking. You're having a bad reception and what have you. I don't know if you can move a little bit.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead and let's see if it's manageable. Go ahead.
My beloved brothers and sisters, all protocol observed. I have been listening to everything being said on the platform. What I want to say as an elderly person is anybody saying that we are doing anything, we are defending ourselves. A terrorist that has come, what has he come to do? He has come to kill, to men. So he has come to kill us. He or she is also going to die. That is it. Whoever that has come to kill us must surely die. That is the penalty. It's death penalty for the person that has come to kill. So we can't continue to die every day. They have been killing us. We have killed more than 10 million Biafrans. But people don't want to know what is happening to us. We cannot continue to die. Where the war is going, where they are supposed to go and fight the terrorists, bandits, Boko Haram, they don't go there. They come to Biafra land to come and kill. They don't bomb the bandits. They don't bomb the Boko Haram. They come to bomb us in Imo State, the upper of Biafra land. The aspect of the vaccine going on, I'm telling you, we can't tolerate it. We mothers, we know what we went through. We can't take it from anybody. They can't give our children vaccine. Anywhere, if you see their van coming, blow their van. I'm telling you the truth. See them coming, don't allow them to enter the school compound. Blow it on the way. Because they should go to the north where they have beggars. They should go and get those ones. Ones that need the Alamajiri, let them go and give the vaccine to Alamajiri. Why Biafra people? Why? They want to, Biafra, they just want us to go to extinction. What did we do? We said we want to go. Freedom. We must get our freedom. No power can stop us. Biafra is a spirit and it is unstoppable. Nigeria is irredeemable. There's no prayer that will redeem Nigeria. I'm telling you the truth. I have been doing this Nigerian prayer for over 40 years. When I was even a younger girl, the Nigeria gets better. You know that day for Nigeria. Let your yesterday be better than your tomorrow. That is Nigeria for you. That is the prayer for Nigeria. The only thing that will save them is let Biafra go. Pharaoh, let my people go. If they did not allow us to go, if you see the disaster, they will start begging. I'm telling you, go and mark my words. Because they have killed us enough. youth, our young men and women have died. They kill them. They go and arrest them. No judgment. The jungle judgment, they will kill them. Many mothers are now childless because of them. And the ones that now they have come again with another corny to come and give vaccine to our people. As they see their boss is coming, they should deal with them. That is it. That is my own submission there. And we will continue. Those that have not voted, they should go and vote. We must vote. Tomorrow is the fundraising. They should go and add to whatever they are doing to give money to buy granite for our boys, our angels, please. Let us pray for our Prime Minister. Let us pray for him. He is crying. A young boy, I said the age mate of my fifth child. He is trying, doing everything to save us, to help us. And somebody is saying evil about him. Oh my God. Anybody speaking evil about our beloved son, Obatobie, Odogwa of Biafra land, the person is going to, I'm telling you, is going to see the one that is bigger than Biati. I'm telling you the truth. So, because Prime Minister has suffered for us. He's in prime. He's supposed to be enjoying himself. He just said, let me go and deliver my people. Let me go and save my people. Somebody is saying evil. The person that is trying to save is the one saying evil. It's worse with our own people, their own Biafrans. So we can't continue like this. Mazina the Kanu has not done anything wrong. They should release him. If they can release the Boko Haram, they have killed millions of people, and they told them to go free, and they integrate them into the Nigerian army, and they brought them to Biafra land to kill. They should release Mazina the Kanu, which is an innocent man. He said, let my people go. Give me freedom. But he asked for freedom. Eh? He asked for freedom, and they said he's a terrorist. The real terrorists are in their backyard operating. So that is it. We are all praying that the Most High God Elohim will continue to defend our BLA, all our forces, the angels. God will surround them with the angels. Their camp will never be seen by the agent of darkness, the evil ones. God will continue to protect them as God protected the Israelites when they were fighting the war. The same way the Most High God Elohim will protect our own BLA, all our armies in the mighty name of Jesus. I hit my mic. I love all of you. Thank you, my darling.
Thank you, my sister, our mother, Chioma. Let me just chip in something. Judy, I hope you're there.
I'm
Yes,
here.
yes, I'm here. Go ahead.
Yeah, you said you prayed for 40 years
We are not here.
for the Zoo.
Uh-huh.
Yes, my sister, you said you prayed for 40 years for Zoo.
Catholic Bishop of Nigeria, over 40 years, we have been praying for
Over
Biafra,
40 years.
Nigeria,
Praying
Nigeria.
for Biafra or you're praying for Nigeria?
Over 40 years now. You don't know. For
Praying
over
for
40
Biafra
years,
No,
or
no,
praying for
she's praying. They're
Nigeria?
praying for
Which
Nigeria,
one?
and it did not work.
Oh, praying for Nigeria. And it didn't
over
work.
40 years,
Okay. You prayed for Nigeria for over 40 years and it didn't work.
is a prayer in Nigeria in the Catholic Church.
Well, anyway, we grew up to, we met the same prayer which we pray in the Catholic Church. And all of us praying this prayer. But again, one other thing you should know is that in the name of who are you praying? This thing should read sign, give you some question. In the name of who were you praying? Because we are making it clear, to
What
our
prayer
people.
was
We
by
have our own,
Nigeria Bishop.
we have our own chief whom we worship. I believe the channel made it possible, made it known to Biafrans. Open. You pray in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiam. That is who we are going with this time around. So if you want to pray for us, you pray for us in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiam. I'm not going to be in mind. This is what I want to chip in now. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
He said, thank you, our mother Shema, for that input and that motherly advice as well. Because like it's a good experience, because a lot of people that we're not against people that believe whatever they believe. But our minister, like what our minister said, the only she or Chuku that we know is Chuku Okike Abiama. We have to go back to the beginning. Going back to the beginning, not the one of Islamic State of Nigeria, going back to their old national anthem. Because the government have been saying we're going back, and then they jump back and went back to the old national anthem. It does not work there. It doesn't take them anywhere. Since the change of their national anthem, what happened? Things are still going worse. The companies are fleeing Islamic State. The Naira is getting banged and every single day. So nothing changes. Nothing changes. But in Biafra, you can see what the government is doing. They are excelling every single week. Just like we all know. One of the lobbyists, he said that by establishing a proper Biafran lobbying in Washington, D.C., Prime Minister Madison Maneba have delivered him his master stroke. You know what that means? Because these people understand that the former lobbies that Onyendo was using with these criminal DOS people, they are just collecting money for no reason. They share the money within themselves, and he will come and make one simple, maybe one or two statement, and the Irat and Ndu Kumango, they will carry the whole news everywhere, start running around. At the end of the day, where did this take us? Nothing. 12 years of wasted time and energy and money. Look at just, do you even understand that what British have done in just 1 week alone? These people have never accomplished it in 12 years plus. It's so amazing. We are great and we are happy to have these people championing this cause. When he lives film. Not only the zoo is not in zoo, is gone already. They are actually begging now. Because when your enemy started pleading for peace, knowing that they have already fell in the battlefield, that is what is happening to Islamic State of Nigeria at the moment. I thank everyone that's still here, and then I think Okpan Anaga, the mic is yours before we go to Kama Israel. Guys, we prioritize those the hand is up. But then after Okpan Anaga, I think we'll have to go to Biafra Prince because he's been on and off and what have you. Okpan Anaga, the mic is yours if you're there, please.
Good afternoon, my wonderful Biafrans. Thank you for the opportunity given to me. First of all, I want to address the issue of calling Nigeria zoo. Calling Nigeria zoo is an insult to the animal kingdom because animals have decorum. Animals have the way they operate. Nigeria don't have a definition. So calling them zoo is an insult to the animal kingdom. I'm calling from Aludo State. I think our minister said a couple of days ago that anybody that is coming in should be able to identify the state is calling from, or he said dropping is coming from. I'm dropping my comment from Aludo State, precisely on Harfield Mese. Recently, we have an interest that troops are flooding in Ohafia with a lot of ammunitions. But that didn't perturb me because I know we have outnumbered them. Then another thing I want to say here is that in Anya, Ohafia, our brother came down. We were supposed to hold a meeting on the space. He came down. When he came down from Abuja, he couldn't stay there because in the night they say army are going there to arrest people. And so he now run away gone back to Umuahia. So I want to plead that area should be attended to. For sure, the Easterners or the former East Central states, being ruled by Michael Ihono Karopara, have been marked for an elimination. Then it's only a tree that we hear that they are coming to cut him down. He will now stay there and to cut him down. So the only way to counter it is to get our arms ready, get prepared. Ohafia people are prepared anyway. Even
Okay.
if you eat nami in Ohafia, you pay 1 million. If you're a big man, you pay more than 1 million naira. So it's a law that nobody will eat nama in Ohafia. It was in Ohafia barrack, that the thunder went on top of the house and carried their boats and threw him outside and killed him. It was Ohafia barrack that the merchant with fire came to the Oga and harassed him, tell him, take this letter, read this letter, leave this place. The next day, that was the day the number left Ohafia. So I want to thank you people so much for wonderful things that you people have been doing. We didn't lag behind here. I still want to use this opportunity to invite everybody that is in this space. Aludo State will be holding their first ever launching for the equipment for the ongoing referendum on Friday, 7 p.m. I think the PM will be there. I want to invite all of you to be there and help our people in Aludo that are in this space. Maybe you have not get hear from us. It's an opportunity to be able to be part of the history. I see this space as a university. I come here to learn a lot. I visit this place every blessed day, though I don't make comments. I come here every day to learn history, to learn record, to learn what is happening. And I know we are more than vindicated. History already have begun to justify us. Sooner than necessary, you will begin to see the result. You don't use a hand to begin to pursue ghosts. We do a lot when these people that are carrying gun and surrounding us leave us. For now, we are just walking. You know, we have not come out openly. Our confrontation, I want to happen if they brought a soldier to assist the people that come and give the vaccination, though it have not started in Ohafia. Thank Crier that nobody will ever take a vaccination of any type. I promise that thing will be done from now Wednesday. The whole Ohafia chief will announce that there will be nothing like vaccination from any angle for now till next year. We are going to suspend every vaccination till next year after Biafra might have come. I want to thank everybody for the opportunity that I've given to me. I've seen it all. I was a victim of the
Yeah, Akwan, he tends to be dropping out and now and then. I don't know. Can you hear us, Akwan? It seems that the mic, he dropped out of his mic. Biafra Prince, if you're there, before we go to Kama Israel, Biafra Prince, you've been going in and out. If you're there, unmute your mic and make a submission, please.
Okay. Good day, everybody. I am calling actually from Qatar. I want to use this opportunity to express my gratitude to you all for the great job you have been doing. For the sake of time, let me quickly wrap up with the things I want to say. I will not elaborate. I will just highlight the points. Then you may speak after I have spoken. First of all, I'm calling from Qatar, and this our movement have no stronghold here. And because of the situation here, most of the time when there are this fundraising going on, we may not know how to. I myself may not know how to come in and contribute or have to go about it. So I want to inquire: is there any way one can make payment? Is there any thing like a GoFundMe or any PayPal or any way or anybody who one can make payment to that it can leash to the national authority or whatever? So I want to hear this after I have spoken. That is one. Secondly, I want to use this platform to urge you to talk more to our people about this GMO stuff that is ongoing now, so that our people will know the implications and how deadly and hazardous this is. Just like we have just talked about vaccines, the vaccine is as bad as the GMO, so that our people will also know more about this. Although I trust that our people are knowledgeable enough to have known that GMO is not does not mean any good for health. Then the next thing I want to talk about is about Islam. From the body language, from what I have learned from the body language of our PM, he has been silent, or he might want to be diplomatic about this. We are fighting war against foreign investment, war against Western nations, war against religion, which is Islam. So, and as Biafra is fast coming, in as much as our government, the public Biafra government, might want to make our country a secular country, I wouldn't want us to suffer again in the hands of Islamic fundamentalists what we are suffering now in the zoo after we have departed from them. And I want to believe that even after we have our Biafra, the Arabic world, we still want to, through the back door, sponsor them to start to proliferate, start to enlarge their coast in our country, Biafra. So I want to hear from you. Is there anything we are doing to checkmate this? I also want to suggest Biafra as a country might, even though they might choose to make our country a secular country, I want states, counties to be able to choose if they will ban Islam in their states, so that the outside world wouldn't see Biafra as a nation as being against a particular or being a religious intolerant country. But I want states to be able to have the power to choose among themselves if they will ban this religion, Islam. So I want you to speak more on this after I have spoken. Then the last thing I have in mind is the sale of lands. We all know that the rate at which lands are being sold now in the name of estate development in Biafra land. Some call some agricultural estate, blah, blah, blah. So now, with the way they are selling this, I don't know, I wouldn't know if there's any plan for agricultural reserve areas. So now, my question is this: is it wise for somebody now to invest in this kind of thing, knowing fully well that Biafra as a government have not had their plan, where could push area to have agricultural area, push where area to have industrial area, push area to have urban city, things like that. So I want to hear from you that are more knowledgeable.
Thank you.
After I've spoken, to be able to advise us, is it advisable for us to go into buying, investing in this kind of business, buying land under Nigeria setting, when we know that once Biafra comes, there will be a total overhaulage of the whole thing. So I want to stop here so that I will give you time to speak to us about GMO, about Islam, about payment, about land sales. Thank you so much. I like what you are doing, and more grease for elbow. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Biafra Prince, for that questions and concerns that you raised. First of all, let's just treat like them one after the other, and the government officials that are here can still help out if they want to jump in. So, first of all, you talked about the payment. I figured out that maybe Ika Ketranora in regards to this movement at the moment, because if you've been following, you would have known that we have the government have already announced that there's 3 religions that the government adopted, which is Judaism, Christianity, and then traditional belief. So these are the 3 religions that the government have accepted. So that one already have questioned one of your questions in regards to the state promulgating a law that will ban Islam in their states and what have you. So that one is settled already. And by the way, the law of Biafra will be sacrosanct in regards to those people that are acquiring land and what have you, because the government, the prime minister, that's why if you have Twitter account already, please try and follow the prime minister and retweet all his posts, because in that way you understand what the government policies are, and you'll be up to date all the time, because at least in a day, prime minister tweet more than post more than 10 or 20, 15 times. It depends. Today it's more than even 20 because of the ongoing OEAS state, because our prime minister had the State of the Union address this morning to all Biafrans around the world. So you have to key in and understand what's going on, follow the prime minister and repost. Again, in regards to the payments, like you said, there's nothing like a GoFundMe or crowdfunding and whatever. It's www.brgia.org/donate. This is one of the websites. The second one, and it's 24 hours, 247. Anytime you can go there and pay your money, get your receipt, that is your evidence. The second one is ipobinusa.org/donate. There's another one, these criminals went and manipulated the crying DOS people. They named that one IPOB USA. No, this one in ipobinUSA.org/donate. These two, you better off with the www.Biafra Republic Government, that's BRGIE.org/donate, because that one, they will not manipulate it. Okay, so you go there and make your payment. It's easy, it's convenient, it doesn't take time, and then you got your receipt. Your receipt is your evidence of your payment. So, and you asked another question in regard to the GMO, GMO. My brother, we all know about this GMO of a thing. The other day, it was a Bill Gates or whomever that is bringing corn, because this is the corn harvesting season. They are bringing corn, which Tinubu sign off. That one doesn't even know what is going on after he fell on their so-called democracy day. He went and signed off on all those nonsense. That's what our people have to be. Our people have to make sure, like, they understand, like, what they are buying, where they are getting it from. My brother, when you go to market and see all these women, our mothers, when they had their corn or maybe their waste on a table, that one you are looking at most of the time. Although I heard that this corn have been planted for a very long time, although I'm not quite sure the full stories of the whole thing and what have you. But those ones that you see on the table, or the ones that they put sack on the floor and then put those corn, in various bushes. Okay, those ones, I believe, those ones is the one that they harvested from their own farms. But all these ones that you see, they prop very, very well and put them in the supermarket and whatever, you cannot trust them. This is only my opinion in regards to this corn of a thing that everyone now is talking about in the Islamic State of Nigeria, because after the signing off of this GMO foods and what have you from Tinubu, from Bill Gates, you can imagine if somebody want to come. There's one that someone posted on X, I think 2 days ago or something. Some of the avocados, when you cut them open, it's like a rubber. You bend it all the way, it doesn't even break. And you call that food, and people are still buying it, that I'm eating them. They are not aware of what they're eating. So, my brother, at the end of the day, the government is the one that is coming to rescue our people. So we have to acknowledge that. Please follow the prime minister, and like what Onyendu said, and our prime minister, if you are in a country where there's no admin, automatically you become the admin, and you have to converge people, and then from there you reach out to the government, and then you come to the when they're doing the fundraising, you can ask questions and you demand for something, and then they will put you through. By getting even 1 or 2 people, you can start from there. No one No one is an island. So it just take one person to start. I'm pretty sure there have to be someone in Qatar that maybe you're not aware of it or something, but like we'll see to that. But just try and see and check. If you go through the government website as well, you can check and see if Qatar have someone there, and then you can pick up the number. And but I have to do that. I think I have to follow you. Then if I check and see, then I will probably have to forward you the whole information, maybe tomorrow or something like that. Okay, so that's I think that is the last. That was the questions that you asked or something like that. I'm not quite sure. I
Yes,
think I got everything.
thank you so much. You have missed out on the land issue, and also I will appreciate if you get back to me about this admin of sort, because I know in Qatar the one we had was the previous IPOB Nigeria, and I told them when I left them, when this issue started, when they started fighting about against our PM, I told them pop and play my stand, and I left. And since then, it never stood again. It started crumbling until now. So since then, everybody to the tent. So I will appreciate if you inquire and probably give me any number I can call again. But I doubt Biggie have their presence here.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Yes. Again, for the purpose of clarity, for the donation, you said www.bg.org/donate, correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
If I'm wrong, they can correct me for
this,
her, but I believe that's the case. If you go, just go to the message to the message on this space at the moment. There's one that our minister, deputy minister of transportation, he posted both the one of IPOB in USA and that of the brigade. It's there. Just click on that and then save it to your phone or to your computer or whatever you're streaming from.
Thank you. Okay, please talk a little more about this land sales in Biafra land. You omitted it. The way they sell everywhere in the name of estate development. Please, can I hear about it, please? Thank you.
So, in regards to my understanding to this estate and land sales and what have you in the Biafra territories, the Prime Minister have said it. Every government landed properties or whatever that's, for example, let me just give you a quick dissing. What you call it, Okorocha, during when he was a governor of Odimo State, Okorocha had more than 500 and something land in Imo State alone. Not just him. Most of all these politicians, they go and acquired forged papers and then stole the government lands and what have you, and then convert into them and even build properties there. And the government have said it. Prime Minister have said it several times during some of his programs that people called, and he told them at the announcement of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra, all those lands, paper and what have you is revoked automatically. The law of Biafra will be sacrosanct. It does not matter where you are. It doesn't matter how many land you think you bought illegally, and then you have papers to present. Those papers are fake. We understand that they are fake. So you automatically lose those lands, and it goes back to the government. But if government is constructing anything, and by the way, let me just let you know, maybe that's why I said it's like you haven't been following the government for a very long time. The government have master plan of Biafra. I don't know if you're privy to when our urban development people was introduced and what have you. If you've got there, if you watch that program, you will understand all these things that they've been talked about for a very long time. The government have plan. This is a functioning government. This is not an organization. This is a difference.
GD.
Go ahead.
GD.
Go ahead. Okay, please, one more. Please, one more question.
Biafra Prince, please wait. Go ahead, University.
This is the reason why we are collecting data. Have you registered for your data inside the Biafran government, Republic government in exile? Do you have your data?
Yeah, it's for you, Biafra Prince.
Government in exile.
Actually, this is why I am asking for this payment. I have voted for the referendum. I tried to register for my ID card, but why I withheld it was I don't want to register as a floor member. I want to have donated so that I will have my register, so that I will be in that particular group for people who actually supported the struggle financially. So that was why I stopped. As for our PM, if you check my tweet, I did everything he said.
All right,
Everything he said, I
wait.
No,
did
no,
it.
you answer that one. Just wait for
Go,
university to ask next one.
yeah, yeah. So go and register your data. Make sure that the government have your data, and do your national ID under this Biafran government. Do it. See what you are talking about land. The government of Biafra will have a lot of land to acquire. If Biafrans register their data, it is going to be a lot easier. What we are doing is not like the zoo way of doing things. No, we have your data, you have your data as a Biafran. All the Biafrans have their data. Remember, these politicians, they do not have data in the Biafran government. So everybody and where they live and everything is being understood. But these people, that is going to identify, make it simple to find out all their properties, all the things that they have acquired. Imagine somebody like Oba of Benin now who have been selling land, and many Igwes in the coastline of Biafra, Obis and the Loroguns, they have been selling our lands to Fulani. The the conquest of Biafra land, the conquest of our land has been very tactical, very, very smart. And these people, all these governors and all these names you've been mentioning have been the people involved. So, the land was colonized. So it's still the same way of the colonial way of grabbing land and installing logistics there. And then, that is the imprisonment that is still ongoing. When we say that we are Biafra, you must understand what we are talking about. When we say that there is a government, you must understand. All you need to do is to look for the agents that are working within your region, your state, and liaise with them. If you live in exile, you have a liaison office where you live. You can always come close to them, contact them, and you will have all the details. you know I don't want to start discussing about buying and selling of land or land use in Biafra land on space here, if not, because that will be a very good job for Biafran government. The Biafran government have that place already covered. Some It's going to be very hard because the way it is now, and because of what the Biafran government have gone through from this zoo government, it is going to be very hard for you to sell land permanently to somebody who is not indigenous. You understand? This way, it helps the government to focus its attention on culture and preservation of the people. Because when you sell land, so assuming that there is a group of migration wave now, and thousands of people from a certain area coming, are you going to sell land to them permanently? No. The government have to build the land make people to have a home. So everything still goes into the pocket of the government. You cannot sell a land permanently to foreigners and sell a very land to you can only sell to an industry, an institution, because they want to they want to install something that will help the society. Many other things that
University, if you can move a little bit, it's like you're dropping out.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Maybe it's better now.
JD, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead now. I think it's better. Biafra Prince, can you mute your mic, please? Go ahead, University. I think university has been knocked down or something. Anyway,
Okay, please. Can I ask one more question, please?
Please, you've asked enough.
He talked about liaison office. There is no liaison office here in Qatar. Just like I implored you, please, if you can also send me any office to contact, so that I will be keeping in touch with them. I will have their number or whichever way to reach them, please. Just as you promised to send me the admin of Qatar number or contact, liaison office, whoever it is, please, I want to also to have their contacts. Thanks so much.
I followed you. You have to follow me back for me to be able to DM direct message you. So that's the thing. I've just followed you. You haven't followed me back. So if I got any information
JD,
regarding to that part of
Didi,
thing,
can you hear me?
yeah, go ahead,
So, what's your
university.
name, please? What's your name, please? So I can
You
follow
don't
you
need
back.
to
What's
know,
your
man.
name?
It's there, the host. What are you talking about? I'm the host. GD
The host.
Wake, yeah.
UG. Okay, okay. UG.
What do you mean UG? Can you see properly?
Not UG,
GDWAK.
GD.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, just
I
follow
follow
me
back
JD,
back
already.
I
then.
I
want
follow
If
back
to
already.
wait a moment, my brother. Just a moment. There's something I want to correct here. That brother was made this university. Sorry, my brother. Just a second. He said that he want to start his payment so that he will not be a floor member to register for the ID. And I want to put something correct, brother. You are a Biafran. Maybe you just wake up right now. Glory be to the gods of our land. Register and start doing the needful. When you get to the ancestral land before the time of the Biafra declaration, when any office you enter, they will discover that you started doing something like this and being active or something like this. You will still not be. There is no floor member. So the most important thing here is that secure yourself as a Biafran. So
Yes.
thinking about paying, we are not Nigerian mentality. All we need is security of you as our son, our daughter. So now you discover that there is a Biafra who care about you. There's a government. That statement, I want to pay some money so that I will not be a floor member. Remove it from your mind. This is a Biafran. We just so much in love with our people. I'm not in the government, but this is my opinion. Go and register yourself, vote. First of all, make sure you vote. Or that one is even more than anything you are going to pay in, because people has been contributing millions. So your money at this particular moment is needed, but it's not the most important. Please, that's what I want to chip in. Go ahead, university. Thank you.
Thank you. Exactly. So, all you need to do is to secure yourself as a Biafran. There's a government that care about Biafran people. There's a government that wants to look out for Biafran people's welfare. So you as a don't use the. It's not a organization or some kind of union. No, this is a government with people. So you as an individual, all you have to do is to register your data, like I said, and make sure that you are doing the work of freedom. What are the works of freedom? The work of freedom is for you to go out there and start preaching the gospel to those who have not heard it before, or to those who do not understand what Biafra is all about and what our people are doing. There are people who are coming out now, and it's like they are 20 years behind us. So those kind of people you can help to, inform them. You don't need to argue with them. You just need to tell them, just as I tell you. You register, you start paying your dues, make your dues, let it be automatic, connect it with your bank account. Then the government takes it every month or every week or every day as you want it. Everything is being covered by the government. When you are putting that money, you are already contributing to the freedom and the liberation of our people. You understand? Now, for your identity, for you to be identified, maybe you want to make argument with anybody or you want to do something, you need to have your citizenship identity card since you are living in exile. Because very soon, if this government transit, everybody in Biafra land is going to have that card. Because everything now that the Biafran government is doing is all about data. It's all about computing, you know. So you make the work easier for us, for the government, and for everyone. So that's what I want to tell you about. Stop having that notion of thinking that maybe it's not a political party, except if you have anything to offer Biafran people, that you want to serve the Biafran people, you can serve through the government. You can come and say, I am good at this, I am capable of this, and capable of that, you know. then you still have to have some kind of level of discipline, because the government also is not anyhow place. The government is all about order. It's all about making sure that things happen appropriately, systemically, you know. So, because if you have anything that you want to serve the government, you want to serve Biafran people, you can always come forward. All these people here, you can always reach out to them. All of them have access to people in government here. Or you can even go to the best way to discuss with Prime Minister is to go to the fundraising. You go to fundraising, you give what you have. It is not by force. If you don't have, you don't have. If you have, you have. And you give it. 20 naira is not too small. Nothing is too small. Nothing is too big. If you give us 7 million naira or 7 million ejema, it's not too big. If you have more than that, you can still give. Because remember, whenever you give this thing, you make our freedom much more easier. Because we need to fund, if you see our army, you need to see them gallant, you need to see them robust. All this donation has a way of, energizing the morale of the Biafran army defense forces. So, Biko, your family, once you become a Biafra, once turn away from the darkness of Nigeria and turn a new leaf and come into the light, which is Biafra, you become automatically my blood. Ndewo. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Diokpa, for that wonderful explanation to our brother. And Mazi, Prince, Biafra Prince, if you can go to the comment section, what is it? If you can go to the comment section, our brother Kama Israel have posted every information in regards to the ID card, the fundraising, and what have you. It's there. Just copy it and then save it on your browser or on your phone. And Kama Israel, the mic is yours if you're there, my brother, and thank you for being patient.
Thank you so much.
It's not coming out, or it's like you have to remove the.
Come out from under the table. Come out from under the table, please. Speak up.
I don't know why each time I remove the Bluetooth, it will start.
Yeah, just go out and come.
Is it okay now?
Go out and come back like you normally do. Okay, while we waiting for Kama to pick up the mic, please guys keep on sharing the space if you haven't done so, so that we can get a lot of our people in, because everyone's opinions matters a lot in this regard. Because let me see, Kama, okay, is requesting. It's just like what our brother was saying. Someone in the comment section mentioned like nothing we're not going to hear from our people, that he doesn't want to be a floor member. I understand that probably maybe because of the ID card, that's why our brother wanted it. But it doesn't matter. Like the university said, everyone is welcome. So Mbonye Jiweke about to, because it's obvious that our brother haven't been following. But thank God that he's here, like Ugochukwu said. Okay, let's do Kamara, the mic is yours. Go ahead.
All right, thank you. It's okay now?
100%, my brother.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much, GD Walker. Thank you, Ugochi, Otunwamwaya, and so many of our brothers. University, I greet you. Chinonso, and all the ministers in the house and everyone in the house. I say, may Chukwu bless all of you and grant you the desire of your heart. Today's topic is awesome. It's one of those topics that people don't like discussing in the open, but today we have the courage, the audacity, we have the tenacity to discuss it because we understand our right. We know who we are. We know what we're made of. We know that you cannot defeat people like Biafrans. And the zoo took advantage of this. They've intimidated a lot of people and put fear in them. And because of that, they cannot discuss anything at all that will open other people's eyes to understand that they have to come out of this dungeon called Nigeria, that the people are dying every day. Carrying arm to defend yourself is not a crime, because you cannot use an empty hand to defend yourself when somebody else is carrying arm. You need the same equal measure to be able to defend yourself. So you cannot say that you're defending yourself when somebody is facing you with AK-47 or with armored tank. You're not defending yourself. You are endangering yourself. You are risking your life. The only time you start defending yourself is when you get what that person is coming to kill you with. That is when you're defending yourself. And that is exactly what Biafrans are doing at the moment. We are defending ourselves. Before, we've been running away, from them, and they be doing what they only know how to do, to kill people, to intimidate people, and to criminalize people. And at the end of the day, we keep bearing the pain and the pain. But thank Chukwuokike Abịama, today, we say enough is enough. We are not waiting for them any longer to come and do that thing anymore. We go for them. If we hear kepu kepu, we go for them, because they've dealt with us. So carrying arm, our people should learn how to make all these small things they can use to defend themselves. There are so many of them. We have it in different villages. You start getting it ready. Anytime anything come before the Biafra army, even arrive, you are ready, to pursue them out of our villages, because they don't belong there. Thank God for our army. They are doing the needful. And obrona haji firearms and all the rest, chedo our land. You can imagine what would have befall our land today. In Benue, most people are living in IDP camp, in Middle Belt, in the north, and so many other places. But in our land, the Biafra army said it's not going to happen. Our prime minister said it's not going to happen again. Thank God that me and you also are supporting and moving the hand of our PM up, and never allow it to go down. It's all about money. It doesn't happen just like that. Your contribution is very, very important. Your contribution is the only thing that can make it possible. Nigeria is a terrorist country. You don't need anybody to tell you. Anything it will take you to defend yourself, do it. And that thing is to support the already ready government. Eku eme, that is who they are. They never disappoint. All the things they said they are going to do. Another thing I like about this government is that they don't do anything on the ground. They don't do hidden things. They tell you ahead of time, so that you go and do your worst. By the time you finish going around looking for way to change the hand of clock, you don't know that they've gone 10,000 miles away from you. So our government is a government of say and do, and they are doing the needful. Biafra is a reality. Biafra was completely restored in 2023, but this year, 2024, is the year that restoration will be declared.
we are living in Biafra now is a mentality that everybody should have. We're already in Biafra land, and they do understand the language very, very well. That's why they are fighting tooth and nail, coming from every angle, looking for a way, because now the so-called Takia system does not work anymore on Biafran people. So they don't know what to say. Somebody will say, oh, drop your arm and embrace peace. What kind of language is that? Because the Takia style, it doesn't work anymore on Biafrans. Biafrans are ready to go home. And all of us together are getting ready for that day of celebration. When a PM always sing that song, "Oh Neme, ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. Oh Neme, ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume." I always share tears because it can only be God. Chukwu okike abịama bi n'eluigwe. He's the only one. You can imagine over 100 years these people have been dealing with us until this time around. Ayikwechiko, it's like we are, when Musa said that we have taken the space, you know what it means? Biafrans have taken the space of that dungeon called Nigeria. We are the reigning people now. I'm a witness because I talk to people every day about Biafra. And the people you think that they don't know Biafra, they are the one that even know Biafra, better than you. They know everything about Biafra. And they are ready. They are waiting. Some of them will tell you that only Biafrans that have the ball to liberate Africa. That these people can go anywhere and succeed. So it is our time and we're going home. If you have not voted, if you have not encouraged another person to vote, go and do it. Go and do it. The whole world is hearing about our voting. Self-referendum, never done anywhere. We're setting the goal for other African countries so that they will use that template to liberate themselves. Not just only Africa, even some Asia and South American countries that are suffering. They are going to use the Biafran template to liberate themselves. This is our time. This is Biafran time, Biafran clock. So do the needful. And if you haven't registered for your ID card, do it. The link is here. Go and click on it and register. If you haven't prepared for the convention, get ready. All these things are what we are doing to make sure that our liberation becomes a great success this year, not any other year. This year is the year of Biafra. Thank you, everyone. I greet you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, our brother. Go ahead, Minister. Minister, I thought you wanted to say something. Okay. Thank you, brother Kama Israel, for that wonderful submission. And it's true. Yes, we are going home, and this year is our year. Everyone understand that. It's just like what the Prime Minister said in his briefing this morning. He said that this is just a secret that he just laid out to Biafrans all around the world this morning, my time. He said in 2011, Biafra became a chartered member of the Organization of Emerging Nations. No one knew about this. And the Prime Minister or the government haven't even revealed it until now. And not only that, and the main aim of them, Biafra joining this organization is for our self-referendum. Can you mute our minister? Your mic is on.
Go ahead.
Okay. So what happened? Why Biafra joined this organization is because we wanted to set the tone and make this thing in a way that the Islamic State of Nigeria will understand it, that we are opting out. But as usual, they will not let us do. Shibuike Shibai, please can you mute your mic? The mic is coming to you in a jiffy. Thank you very much. So, and again, in 2015 in December, from what the Prime Minister said, they said that this organization, the OEAS, call on Nigeria to hold a referendum on Biafra. Shibuike Shibai, please, can you mute your mic? Call on Nigeria to hold a referendum on Biafra self-determination within 90 days. And again, the zoo ignored it. This was in December 2015. Just to tell you how long this thing had been going on. That's why when the Prime Minister said that he's got the mandate, he's got the template, and he understands the secret of Nigeria and how to get this Biafra for us. And this is part of it now. This one, they didn't even accept anything. You know, Islamic State of Nana, they just ignore it. And it said it's including the option of total independence as a Republic of Biafra, a transitional phase of not more than 180 days. Zoo did not flinch. They pretend, you know how they behave. They pretend that nothing is going on. And again in 2016, this organization of emerging African states repeated its call for referendum as a sponsor of all Biafra conference in Accra, Ghana. They sent the Islamic State of Nigeria again a message to say, do this referendum of 18 for Biafra and what have you. They did not do anything. Then in 2020 October, according to the Prime Minister, it repeated demand for a Biafra self-referendum to Nigeria government with no responses from Nigeria. Then, after deliberation within this organization, they decided to endorse the Biafra self-referendum that is ongoing at the moment. Did you see that now? The people that's been complaining about where is the United Nations endorsed, and it does not endorse anything. These are criminal people. They will make you to sign dotted lines against your own wish, just like they are doing to Kenya people. They force them and give them a little bit of money and then put economic conditions that they will never meet. And then it turned to riot that a lot of people lost their life. And at the end, William Ruto come out to publicly cancel the whole thing after most of the MPs have been given 2 million shillings each to sign that bill, to make it, to put it into law. And now he canceled that bill altogether in total. And what are they even doing this bill for? They want to use it to offset government expenditure. Government expenditure that is tripling every day, just like it is in the Islamic State of Nigeria. These people have never got anything for you as in a government that's supposed to look after their people. They will keep on milking the people dry until they become like a bone. They never care for you. It's evidently clear. The people that fear for want to help our people, that care for our people, is the government of Biafra, that of the one in exile and the homeland. You can see the measures that they are putting in place at the moment just to make sure that they secure your future. In Nigeria, you have no future. You can read your Sambodo from here to the God knows when. You after the so many strike, the numbers of days that you strike while studying is even more than the way you actually attended this learning and what have you. Is that the way to live in a country, so-called country? It does not work that way. Biafra is your only hope. You have to do everything to support the government and the government policies and obey the government policies. You doesn't have anyone else to come and help you. How many times have these criminal governors and what have you have been gallivanting and promising you heaven and earth? You can only hear where they do something in newspaper and TV. In reality, go to the ground and look. There's nothing there. It's all shambles. They can even bring excavators, as thousands of them. Before 1 month, overnight, they will be taking them one. Before you know it, it dried. And then what? You know, these people, they are so bad. At a point, they will even send criminals to go and steal those things. And then they will say, people that is against it. And you will see people, they will come and start swearing for people. These are government criminals with their gangs. These are normal amos. They do this all the time to deceive the gullible. But we have found their secret. Our government have found the secret of Nigeria. And that secret, only Mazin Nandekano and our Prime Minister has it. And this is what they're dealing. He just revealed this OEAS, Organization of Emerging African State. This is a big deal. This secret that our government revealed this morning, my time. That should tell you that there's a lot of things that is ongoing, and he's going to keep on bringing them a little bit, until towards the redeclaration of independence state of Biafra on the 2nd of December 2024. It's a sacrosanct. No one is going to change that date. So our people, just like one of our brother, Biafra Prince, that just joined, every dollar counts. Every dollar counts. And I will go and try and see if I can get that information of Qatar or whatever. But meanwhile, I will still remind him and ask him if he have paid his dues, because it's very important. If not because of the ID card registration and what have you, maybe he wouldn't have come in. And now, when you go to the website anyway, you have to pay before even going in, because a lot of people have been going in there, looking at the answers and what have you, and it's Islamic State of Nigeria have been going there, stealing information and what have you. Not information on people, but, try to plagiarize and what have you. But now, you have to pay money before you get in to do the registration. Even if you take you 1 month to do it, as long as you pay, you save whatever you are, whatever the section you are. When you go back to open it again, you start from afresh from where you stopped until you finish it. So if so if you want to go in there, you have to pay money before you can get through the forms. And that's a very good idea of what the government have done. So we have a functioning government. This is not an organization, just like the 12 years of I don't even know what word to use to qualify it. It's just ridiculous.
30 years of Kilishi.
At the end of the day, they were only able to bring Kilishi out after studying for Zoo Larani. Thank you, my brother, for being patient. Triple M, the mic is yours. You can mute your mic before you should be whatever.
Thank you, my dear brother. Good worker. Thank you. This guy just reminded me of that bullshit last year about after something years. It was only Kilishi machine that they could be able to bring. Very, very laughable. Greetings, my fellow Biafrans. Greetings, my good people of Biafra and lovers of freedom. The zoo is a cruise. funny cruise, honestly. I extend my greeting to each and every one of us in the house, more especially our officials in the Biafra Republic government in exile. Also, extend our greeting to our father. Hello, am I there?
Go ahead, you're audible.
Yeah, go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
They kept logging me out. I've been here always, but they kept logging me out. But thank God. So even as we speak now, I can't see myself. I can't even see the platform again. So that's it. I swear. So I appreciate our Prime Minister, His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa, the good guy, the peace ambassador. We really love him. We appreciate him for the good thing he has been doing. They say, follow who no road.
Hello.
Hello,
everyone.
I'm speaking, please.
Who is this? Mute your mic, please.
Am I still coming out?
Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, I really appreciate our Prime Minister. Right from day one, he told us that he know the road. He know when Biafra will come. That he gave them only 5 years to achieve Biafra. So, and
Triple M2, are you still there? Ugochukwu, can you hear Triple M2?
No, I can't hear him.
Okay, I think he lost his connection. I think he lost his connection or something like that. Anyway, in place of that, let's have our sister, Mouthpiece of the Gods. And thank you for coming, my sister. And the floor is yours. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. Can you hear me? Because look at Ugochukwu is all. Thank you, JD Wakri. It's only me that calls Wakri, and it's only me that's called Biafra Liberation Army.
Not GD Wakri, not GD Wakri, GD Walker.
No,
Mouthpiece, not Walker.
Hello.
Good worker. Now we got the.
It's GD Wakri.
Hello, can you hear me?
Who is this person now?
Shibu, you can mute your mic. If they give you a mic, if he says you cannot speak, does not mean you have to speak. You have to wait until you've been called up. Thank you. Go ahead, sister. Sorry for that.
Okay, so I greet you, my wonderful brother, G.D. Wakri. Ugochukwu.
Not working, not working.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, so I'm going to start afresh because you people interrupted me. I greet you, the host, G.D. Wakri, Ugochukwu, Minister Otu Mwamwanya, I hail you. My brother, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Biafra. I know you are trying to teach me, but I insist it's G.D. Wakri. Whether you like it or yes, you must follow me. Okay? Kama is real nonso. Sembra Mazi Alvin Chioma, our wonderful sister Stanley Chibike that wants to talk, just chill. When I finish, you can talk. So you get why Drake, please, everyone, all the wonderful, wonderful Biafrans on space today, I greet you and I hail you. I love you all. Biafra is the new bride in town, whether they like it or not. Biafra is the new bride in town. And our own is that the bride we are, or let me put it in broken English. The bride where we be, now the bride where the husband they pay because they know they have a wonderful bride. They finish. Okay? So now anybody that want to have a taste of the part of that cake will know that when that small cake enter your hand, it is sweet well, and that is what Biafra is. We don't, in fact, for the fact that Biafra is based on a wonderful, great foundation, truth. Biafra is based on the truth. So it's going to sweet anyone who takes part of it. And I hope that the international community that has seen the new bride now should, in fact, run faster than their shadow to grab it now. Go to our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon, and register your name immediately because who is this person now? This Chibike, because man will get work with Chibike and when we can give him the mic so that he will come back. He's disturbing my line of thought.
Chibike, I muted you 3 times already. Please don't omit yourself again. Go ahead, our sister. Sorry for that.
My piece can speak Igbo.
No, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
I didn't know you can speak
Igbo. Maka ịma ihe nna like okay everybody na-anụ ihe na-ekwu ana m asụ Igbo
my piece is not to you. He was talking about Chibiki. Maybe they can tell him in Igbo language, not to me.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So what I'm trying to say in essence, because all of you said in fact I don't like to repeat whatever what's been said already because you always make me proud. The only time I come here on stage is to always say thank you to the host and the co-hosts and the listeners and all who are on the mic, everyone, because you always make me proud. Unapologetic Biafran Amazon. In fact, unapologetic Igbotic Biafran Amazon. That's what I am. So my people, keep doing and hitting them because you can see what is going on already. That time, Biafra is to come on, and the world stage is now. Because we, our people, we used to pray and say, Ogechi Kama. This is our time, this is God's time. And this is the time they say we must be on the world stage. So, my people, I hail you and I say thank you. And I also want to stress to this guy that I don't know his account, but he was saying something about paying and getting an ID card. I believe some of my relatives are in space here and they can hear my voice. Chigi Mugidegi, you didn't vote, you didn't contribute. Agame wee example, like I always say. See, I always like to use my own as an example so that other people will learn. So that when you now hear that Mouthpiece used her own relatives, then you know that you that is not my relative, you know what I'm going to well for you to know. So if you are my relative and you're here and you haven't voted, you haven't contributed, so let me, so for some of you now who want to grab what we have been doing for a long time, you want to grab it immediately, you want to pay one bunch, then you go and look, pay well, donate well before you start applying for your ID. So that's what I want to say. Thank you guys. May you keep blessing us all. He say, I yield. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our sister.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. JD, go ahead. Marcus, thank you so much. You know, I watch Abacha, the welcome song. That is by the way. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much. And the thing is that our brother, because last time I talked about that our brother. This is the United States of Biafra. As I said, the most important thing is that someone I will say it again. Someone made mention of you don't want to be a yes member. There is nothing like that. The only thing that makes us different with anyone is just that we had a vision from day one, and we see from outside the box and the foresight of what is to come and what PM represents. So when it comes to Biafra, the only thing you do now is just make sure, as I said, you go and vote, which is the first priority. Vote, and then get into the listing and get yourself registered in any category that you feel there. Do that. And for my own advice, if you are capable of funding, you are capable of coming on the Twitter space, if you are capable of going out there to talk to our brothers who are lost and get them for us, because we have lost so much people, that will be so amazing. And at the end of the day, believe you me, whatever status that you fall in, to be changed when you get to Biafran land. And it does not matter. We are all Biafrans. It does not matter, first of all. So coming to say, let me go and pay in something, I want everybody to get that in their brain right now. There's nothing you can this is not about what you pay in. We know we need money, we sing it like a song. The government need money, the Biafra Defense Force need the money, we sing, yeah. But that is not the major, like that is not way to, that will make you to, any particular point I want to make. So, but first of all, secure yourself a vote, count yourself in, and secure yourself identity and change yourself from being a British commodity to a Biafran, one of the best liberators in Africa. Do that and get your ass out of that dungeon, which they see as an organ harvesting company of British in Africa. Thank you. Your guy, JD.
And sorry, also, for those who think that what we are doing here is for position, if you have that mind like the DOS followers and DOS and their followers, then you're not going to get it, because it is not for position. Please just make sure you do the right thing. That's all. Because some of us that started following our prime minister immediately, our leader said it. because we focus, we were focused, and at the same time we stand on the truth. Because when you stand, if you're a truthful person, you don't need anybody to tell you you are following the right way. So you do the right thing. That's all. Thank you. Over to
Thank
you.
you, my sister. That is the thing. I will use myself as an example. Don't be surprised until Biafra, when Biafra completely restored. Don't be surprised. You will never know who I am. I will not even. You will not even. I will not come into any office and tell you this person unless you know me personally. I'm just telling you what we need just to rescue our people from. You don't know the mess our people in. If you have idea of the mess our people in, you will not even think of anything. What you will think, how can we cross that red line and get to the ancestral land and secure a place and compete with so-called first world countries? That is my major priority and the most important thing. Go ahead, Jetty. Thank you. His hands is up,
Yeah,
and I believe they are ready to speak.
exactly. Thank you, my brother.
Sir, please, can I submit some at work, please, please?
Okay, make it a quick one, Shinedago. Go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon, great dear friends. After when I requested for the mic was when I heard our host say that the site, I didn't actually understand it, please, I'm not mistaken it, that the site, before you have to pay immediately. My heart to jump. I rushed immediately, I was at work. I done somewhere, entered my security system. I thank God. Immediately I enter, I logged in, I say, okay, it's not about the security system. My heart calmed down. Then when I see the form, do you want to apply? I say yes. I go down to check. Immediately I reach the type 3, D3 that they give us the option to apply for. Before you will have to previously you will have to see the questionnaire or the question and answer. You will attach your receipt before you can pay. But now you will see pay with USDT, pay with this, pay with that. I see it, I say, I laugh, I say, our government no gree for anybody now. Anyway, that is a welcome development. Somebody like me, by the grace of Chukwuka, I don't want to settle for anything less than special status. Honestly speaking, it's my target. And by the grace of Chukwuka, I think I'm working towards it. By the grace of Chukwuka, Biafra has had me your prayers. I'm expecting my first child in Cyprus here, and I pray let the birth be successful. Amara, let me know whether these people will give me a strong document so that I can use it to apply for our special status, because
That
honestly
is
it
the
has been my
spirit. That
target.
is the spirit, my brother.
That is seriously because I've been get so far so good. My donation to this our bridge, I reached 1,000. Honestly speaking, then all my money that I've been saving, I don't save money into account. Is to USBT. I have acquired 1,967 USBT. Biafra coin is there. Is there. So I'm putting it there. So all my effort, spirit, soul, and body is in this is our Biafra. I know that Biafra is coming. So Biafrans, all I'm trying to, I'm not here to brag, sorry, all I'm trying to say, Biafrans, you can see that the light is very bright at the end of the tunnel. Even those that have not put their name in the security system should endeavor to do that fact. Because, for example, now in this country, now if they close your file and take your name out of the security system, before you have to register your name back to that security system, you will have to pay lawyer, which will spend about €1,000, over €1,000, and they will be like 3 to 6 months. Therefore, if you are working on it,
Shinedago, are you there? I don't know. Shinedago always have this issue in the middle of submission, and then his connection goes dead or something. Anyway, before we go to, let's have Stanley first before we go to Triple M2 back again, because he was making submission and then he lost his network or something. Shinedago, are you hearing us?
I'm here, sir.
Yeah, you lost your connection briefly. Okay, conclude, please.
Okay, so let me round up. So what I'm trying to say is, Biafrans, there is light at the end of this tunnel now. We should all to make this combined effort. These are because I can see with what happened in our ID now. I can see the time is coming where people will be struggling to even trying to register into our security system, the database like every other country. So we should endeavor to do this once and for all. And then, according to our brother from Okata, please, I'm not criticizing you. What I'm trying to say, if you are funding Biafra, fund it genuinely, wholeheartedly, with the mindset of I'm funding to see the finishing line until Biafra is restored. Not like let me go and pay something, a little something to get something to to know. Let's fund it until, because I myself I make it a priority. I will keep doing my best until the government say no, we are now in charge of our resources. Don't contribute anymore. So I wish all Biafrans to do the same. Thank you, sir. I eat for now.
Thank you, brother, for that wonderful submission, Shinedago. And I know you're still at work, and you make a good submission as well. You know that the thing there is that this our people have come to understand that, you know, and I have battered this thing also. You know, there's one adage that says, no matter how, let me just say it however people can understand this. No matter how rich the wife is, you know, you have to put that hand on your husband shoulder or something like that. At the end of the day, people have come to realize that those names that they've been calling our prime minister, it's not real. It all those stories and what have you, they're all fake. Now they've realized it. And we are happy to hear these kind of submissions and people coming back and because of whatever that happens and whatever that happens. So we are happy that people are coming back, even if it's one person. It's a big deal because from that one person to another person to another person, just like what you said, although like it's not like maybe people are just mentioning the guy because of what he said. No, but you have to do it wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. It's not because of maybe you don't want to be a floor member or you need a special status because of our sister Mouthpiece also said you know, you don't go and pay smarting and just to have that. You know, it means you're just cheating yourself. You have to do it honorably. Like I know that you come late, but you were actually lucky. There's a lot of you that is still hanging on the fence that is going to suffer the punishment from the law that Biafra is going to enact. So you are actually lucky even coming there. So it's actually better that you start doing the needful. Because you cannot put $5 and then you think that you can get the special status. It's not going to happen. So you still have to put substantial amount, and you know it has to be an ongoing. Before now, you can be able to get it, or if you apply for that, they will refer you to another thing because people are there to check the receipts as well. So it's not even about that. It's about doing it wholeheartedly. Like you are doing this for your freedom. This is more important than anything. Just like Ishine Dawgi said. So it's very, very important. It's not our brother, we're not making fun of it, but it's just because of the submission and the timing of it and your statement and what have you. That's why we are just analyzing this thing based on those top statements that you made. So it's very, very important that people are coming back. That is very, very good. And I will try my best to see if I can get those information that like you requested, and then I will direct message you those information if I get them. Thank you so much, our brother. And Triple M, if you did, please, before we go to Stanley, Triple M, are you there so that you can complete your submission? It seems that you lost your network while giving your submission. Just conclude,
Yes,
please.
my brother,
Go
I'm
ahead.
here, my brother. I never lost my network. They kept kicking me out, actually. Yeah. It's well. We must continue, my good brother. We must continue.
Zuna shi tiki mbada mura muni siko gini kwa.
I don't, don't mind these two people. No matter what they do, no matter I see, so we have gone already. So my good people of Biafrans, I don't know. I never knew that I was kicked out and I was talking. So, well, I talked a lot of things. My good people of Biafrans, we really appreciate our prime minister, as I was saying before. He is really the good guy. He has restored the lost hope of Biafrans. He really restored it. Thank God for our Onyendu Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who the man that saw tomorrow, the only man that saw tomorrow on our own time. maka ihe na amụma ndị a na-akụ ya na Bible nke a bụ nke a nụrụ na ntị nke this one nke anyị hụrụ n'anya anyị. Onye ndu saw it coming, and every damn thing he said has come to play. All his prophecies, all his broadcasts. What left is restoration of Biafra, which he said that is going to be the last miracle on earth. And when looking at it, we see that miracle is already happening, left, right, center. Which December 2nd will be the grand finale. A dome will talk that day, that very fateful day. I can't wait. Because I was knowing that our prime minister, I don't know how many of us that still remember that day, on that fateful day, that Biafra will be declared. There will be no gunshots. Our prime minister prophesied this early enough before now. And he has not been repeating that word. He made that word, and I believe it. Because going by what is happening now, you will see it. He also said that when your enemy is coming for peace, prepare for war. That is exactly what is happening now. The zoo coming to peace, the zoo military coming to peace, telling us to drop arms. In fact, if we are holding one arm now, we'll make it double. That is the only language they had. They deceived us with that. They deceived our forefathers with that when they killed our people during the 1967-1970 genocide war they organized by the West. They came back, go to Bayelsa, say Asaba massacre. We are your brothers. We are coming back with Biafra uniform. Our people came out to sack them. Only they do the same thing in Akwa Ibom. So that same strategy is what they are coming with. But we have learned our lesson. We are fully prepared for them. Let them bring it on. Just imagine what happened. Our prime minister broadcast yesterday. He said something about the organization of African something, giving a zoo ultimatum, not one, not two, not twice, to organize referendum. They refused. That same thing UN told them. Release Mazin Nandekano.
It's Organization of Emerging African States.
Yes. As the release Mazin Nandekano, as court have granted him bail, you commit offense by kidnapping him. Release him and let him go. They gave them three months. Now it's going to 3 years, if not 2 years, if not 3 years. Why are they calling for United Nations? Why are they calling for international community when they don't adhere to their instruction? Now we have stood up like a man, facing them head on with our driver who knows the road. Now they are crying. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. We are coming. Even my happiness is that my people in homeland, initially when I was telling them about this thing, they say forget about it. Simon is this, is that. But now they are believing. They are the people now giving me information of what our prime minister is doing. I say, okay, you people are woken up, right? Woken up now. What can you be Arab? No. That is just that. And we are moving. We are moving. I advise my fellow Biafrans, please, let's follow who no road. Those that is still sitting on the fence. Asa ngalamara n'ụbọchị ahụ ngalamara mbogabia. This is Biafra coming. This song is for Biafrans. The last day you will cry had I known. Now over the lives of the so-called criminal millionaires in Igbo land that doesn't even care because their money is not genuine. They want to be the only king in their community, dropping crumbs from that their community. Whenever they come back, everybody will be bowing for them. That's why they don't want to support Biafra. Their mansion will be used as a chicken house when the time comes. So, my fellow Biafrans, let's support this struggle. Our promisers promised us in no distance time we will take over our land. No support will be accepted. Only your work. Like this is the time. Let's fund our gallant men, and they are doing the needful. This one is when you put something, you see what you are putting. You will be motivated to do more. Please, let's do more. If you are not been doing, please don't sit on the fence, my people. Also vote. Vote. Now our vote is counting. They said who will endorse it? Is in Nigeria. Who is Nigeria? Who endorsed Nigeria at the first place? Who endorsed the Nigeria? Did your forefather endorse Nigeria? They did the shenanigan on their own, do everything, and brought it out. Since that time till date, they have been doing it without the attention of the citizens of the so-called contraction. Even our prime minister, as a prime minister, is the legitimate PM to complete that criminal drug law they kept there as a president. So, my people, let's respect our PM. Support him. He is doing the needful. As Biafra is our final destination. Thank you, my able host. I appreciate each and every one of us in this once again. Thank you. I yield my mic. Ebon.
Ebon, my brother, thank you, Triple M2, for that wonderful submission. Like you rightly said, like when the United Nations Human Rights or whatever on arbitration and what have you gave that order to Islamic State of Nigeria long time ago, they gave them 6 months to release Mazen Nandikan and actually compensated him for illegally kidnapping him from Kenya. And after a while, they were even making press statements and what have you for the past, after they issued the statement, up to maybe a month or so. And then everything went cold because Islamic State of Nigeria have bribed them as usual. This is what they do. These people are not serious. They announce that because is this the kind of people that you have to wait to come and give you freedom? It's not going to happen. It will happen. Who have they given freedom before? If not this small country that have got interest, and they haven't even got any interest for them to go there and do anything. Biafra one is a peculiar. Do you even know the interest in Biafra? Apart from British and US and UK and France and what have you, my brother, the interest in Biafra, it's a lot. Just the history, the rich history itself, and what we become. That one alone is frightening these people. And they all know what's coming. And by the way, this thing is being championed by Biafrans in diaspora. This is the problem that they have. Because that thing that they know it too. We have politicians. We have doctors. We have lawyers. We have everything that you can think of. They are all there. So that thing that they know and that thing that they read, they want to bring it back home. And it's not going to be fake. And they see the zeal in the Prime Minister and his cabinet. They know that these people, it's just like those people, this criminal or other people from Godomi that is accusing a university and his team of being coronavirus. What's that? You can imagine these people. You can imagine these people. They are the one that should be calling that name. Now they are saying that university and NEHO and their team that they are worse than coronavirus put together and Ebola. because of the water that they receive. Before these people think that this is a joke. This is the only thing that actually gets us through the line because they've been taking this as a joke, like the Prime Minister said. Gandhi quote. He quoted Gandhi that first of all they will laugh at you. Like they think he's a comedian, and they actually did that. And second of all, and then they will criticize you, and then call you names, and then that's when they know they started picking interest in you. That it's like this person he's real, and then the last one they will fight you, and as soon as they fight you, and then when you win, and at the end of the day they haven't got anything to do. This is exactly the position of the government against Islamic State of Nigeria at the moment. The government have beaten them black and blue in the language that they will not even understand. Their own, we can understand them. But the government has beaten Islamic State of Nigeria in the language that they cannot understand because it's the language of the heaven. They could not understand anything that the government is doing. It's a joke, it's a joke, it's a joke. Now we're calling for peace. Peace with who? The other day, the terrorist was talking about a handshake across. If we catch that hand on the air, handshake, They don't want kinetic approach.
We go cut
We
am.
go cut them with big cutlass. Yeah.
Yeah, hope that the hand, yeah, cho.
Exactly. A barrier 2x2. In a more serious note, seriously, these people, they are just ridiculous. They have tried on the ground to see that they kill off everything about these government activities. It did not work. It did not work. And now they come to realize that the game is over. You can imagine what is his name? What is that one? Let me even look for him. It said that his name is, Festus Koyama. He is the aviation minister. Look what his statement. He says, Nigeria have become hub for drug dealers, money launderers, through use of private jets. That is the aviation minister, Festus Koyama. This is the same man that was fighting the government. Always he's criticizing them. I remember when I was in the Islamic State of Nigeria, he was always criticizing them, going to court, suing people, human rights activities. Someone, police shot someone out of mistake. He would carry the whole thing and go and defend them in the court. At the end of as soon as they give him that position, bacham, Ochefu everything. The same thing happened with the app face in the Igodo. What's that so-called labor leader then? He was everywhere. I remember when I was in Godomi, this man, Anahatan Theater, this man is very, very dangerous. He always sue government everywhere. Labor.
Adam
Oshomole. Exactly. Thank you for that. And he always have problem with the government, both the state, both the federal, everywhere, court, every day on Nigeria court. Look, as soon as he became governor, no more court again. These people, they are all the same thing. They are all the same aim. First of all, everyone is aware of it. Defending human rights and all this nonsense, and at the end, look where he end up. Now, aviation minister, doesn't say anything anymore. Now he's complaining about drug. Why shouldn't they be drug dealers? When the president is a drug dealer, these people, are you even kidding me? When everything is flowing, he's there cashing in.
I thought he's supporting the Mr. President.
Yeah, he's aviation minister.
But he's supporting Tinubu now.
It's unbelievable. He's unbelievable. Now he's supporting
Tinubu.
Tinubu.
He's supporting Tinubu. Why is he condemning drug dealers?
Maybe the sees his own.
A snake must give birth to snake.
Maybe the sees his own.
He supported a drug dealer. I mean, it's funny. You supported a drug dealer to become a president. Now you are coming out after 1 year of your tenure. You are saying that that Nigerian politicians are all drug barons. You didn't know when you were supporting a drug baron to become a president.
Exactly. Thank you so much, my brother. Stanley, if you're there, the mic is yours before we go to Chukwumeze. Stanley, if you're there, go ahead.
Okay. Greetings to the host and the co-hosts. Also, I send my greetings also to our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa for his job well done so far, so good. I also extend my greetings to fellow Biafrans who are on this space currently. My greetings to everybody. I'm happy to have this opportunity to speak today, and kudos to the host who put up this particular host to address us based on the issue of carrying firearms for self-defense. Firstly, I want to let our people to understand that this is not a time to bring in this our borrowed religion, which is Christianity, which makes us weak. Because believe it or not, Christianity makes us weak. That is why if we hear arms, we know they even hear the self-defense where they behind it. Not only that arms we they hear, we don't the shiver, we don't the para. No, this is time to put Christianity by the side. Even the Christianity, though they later came and start to want to paint it, they painted it in order to enslave us. Even the time of Moses, Moses' law was, if you slap me, I will slap you back. Even if you slap me 1 time, I will slap you 10 times. That's the law of Moses. That is the law the world is following. Because if you bomb America today, if not 2 missiles you send, America will send 12. Look at what is happening between Israel and Palestinians. Now, if Palestinians are then face price, Israel can't open their men, the attitude as in what they are known for. They can't cry. So this is not the time to shiver when you hear say we are carrying arms. This is time to be strong. This is not time to be faint-hearted. Because I know some of us, Christianity don't enter our blood. Now we can't even stand firm to fight, even when we are being oppressed. Would they think of waiting God go talk? See, I want all of us to be prepared, in as much as our Prime Minister and our government is doing their own bid and playing their own roles in this struggle. We, as the people, as the Biafrans, should also be playing our own role by being strong and being brave. We shouldn't be quickly shiver in anything. They hear say they keep people, we can't shiver. No, our bravery, our courage is what our Prime Minister also need to do more. But if we think on the loose, say the people when they fight for two, they shiver, they fear, it will kill his morale as well. So in terms of when you hear such thing in social media, you should be brave enough to tackle them, whoever is talking about it. Self-defense is for our fundamental right. You can't sit and be killed. You know how many people that were killed at the place of Nnamdi Kanu during the Python dance? Those people are human beings, and they have parents, they have families, and they were slaughtered. And some of you didn't say anything. And now we pick up arms. Some of you are shivering and trying to condemn it. This is not time to shiver. This is time to put your Christianity or whatever religion you believe aside. This is time to fight. Nigeria is not a country you can win by dialogue. The problem is that we keep repeating things, the same thing, thinking we are going to get a different result. We've tried peace. Those days where we are preaching peaceful protests, we protest with only flag. Now they shoot people, they kill people like, say, no be mama born herself. And you boy can no man. No regard, no pity. Unechefugo, all of a sudden. Now I pick arm to defend ourselves. Some of you are not shiver. For the post, we are using arms. No, we are supposed to use arms. And I'm trying to encourage Biafrans to stand and know that self-defense is their right. America legalized arms in their country so that their citizens can also defend themselves even before police go come. So that if there's an invader in your home in the United States, he get defend the go do before they power police. So this is time to defend ourselves. And this government, Nigerian zoo, knew about these things. So that's why they are also, because our Prime Minister always quote the law, the international law, and they know it is real. And they'll be keeping us in darkness all this while. But now they know we have realized the international law and we're using it against them. And they are screaming. So I want Biafrans to remove that fear. Arms. It is the right thing. It's not out of place. Our Prime Minister is not doing it wrong. Don't let whatever post you're not going to Twitter or you're not going to Facebook or you're not going to Instagram, but post demoralize you or koko to moragi. No, stand firm and support our Prime Minister in this armed struggle, because this is the only way we're going to take Biafra by force. America got liberated by armed struggle. Go and watch the movie Sons of Liberty. Sons, S-O-N-S, Sons, like Omar, Sons of Liberty. That is the history or documentary or sort of a movie they made to show you how America got liberated from Britain. It was an armed struggle. It was exactly almost the same thing Biafra is going through. The solicit at the end of the day, it was only one man in the parliament, in the British parliament, that was siding American freedom fighters. And it was that man that advised their leader to take up arms, that these people here in this parliament are not going to do anything for you except you take up arms. That if you take up arms, they will hear you. That was the day the whole revolution to liberate America from Britain took a turn, because that young man went home and took up arms. Many died. There will always be casualties of war. But at the end of the day, freedom will be achieved. And second part I want to address is for those of us attacking, for those people attacking Simon Ekpa, saying he's doing this, he's working for the Nigerian government and all that, he's working against Nnamdi Kanu. It is only a stupid person that will not understand that it is because of Simon Prime Minister that Nigeria is now considering to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Onye iberibe gasị na ọmarọ. Iche na ọ bụ na ndị DOS Nigeria or IPOB Nigeria continue pụta every day mmadụ apụta na Facebook na live video mee one about 2 hours It's not like Nigeria where the mass and the can. Nigeria only years once. Or yeah, Cajun with the freedom. Okay, some of them now condemn Simon Ekpa. He got a video of 1 hour. He get preach freedom, he preach liberation. He would that video of 1 hour now condemn now fight Simon Ekpa. He consume more no 1 hour the waste here. Or both Simon Ekpa in a attack. Or a freedom fighter. Or stupidity. So for those of you that is still listening to those DOS or some of those IPOB that is fighting against Simon Ekpa, you should have a rethink. Don't let somebody manipulate you. Use your God-given wisdom and sit down and analyze what has taken place so far in this struggle. Since the MI arrest our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, check what has happened. Then ask yourself, what if Simon Ekpa is not talking? What if nobody picked up this struggle after our leader was arrested, Nnamdi Kanu? What would have
Our
been
leader
of
was
Biafra
kidnapped,
today?
please.
Yes, our leader was kidnapped. What if nobody picked up the struggle after he was kidnapped? Now.
The
Simon
Islamic
this
conquest would have
struggle.
been very effective. Our people could become
Yeah,
Allahu Akbar.
okay. Yes. So, but some of you keep listening to them, still following them. They brainwash you. Meanwhile, the people that is condemning Simon Ekpa are not doing anything. If you leave them, the only video they go do on Facebook, only video, live video. Some of them won't even monetize their page. They make money, but our man is inside the jail, rotting, suffering. So I'm just urging everybody to support our government, which is headed by Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, who is doing everything possible, and also for us to contribute financially as much as we can to support this struggle. This is not a struggle to hang at the fence. If you can actually believe and still go and cast your vote in Nigeria terrorist state, knowing very well that the vote doesn't count. It took a vote. Why can't you cast your vote for your freedom in referendum that is going on? In a doubt on round. In as no count, in as no man count. Mananke Nigeria na account na anyagi in a jar to ya. Mananke was your own freedom. In any excuse a man to vote. So I'm urging everybody to be strong. It's time for us to be strong-hearted individually. Please. And nobody should be reasoning that Simon Ekpa is doing anything against a man the Kano. There's something we are forgetting. Biafra is not one man's struggle. Una na-achọzi ịgwa m na ọ bụ na ndị a gbuo Nnamdi Kanu same was no get take up the struggle. Ojukwu has gone. Nnamdi Kanu is here. He's been kidnapped and kept in dungeon. Does it mean we give up the struggle? Does it mean na Igemichi chapter Biafra? No, we continue. Because if Nnamdi happened that they assassinate him, which I know they cannot do, does it mean we throw away Biafra? No. So you people should understand that this struggle goes on, and it's only the brave that will come out victoriously at the end. So I agree with the host. Thank you.
Thank you, our brother, and thank you, University, for bringing that. Thank you, our brother Stanley, for that wonderful submission. This is the reason why we always urge people to pick up the mic, because sometimes when you have all these things within you and then you haven't voiced them out, you will know how good or bad they are. Seriously, the submission was top notch. I gotta be honest. Because he laid down a lot of rules and he bring a lot of things up, just like the gun law that you were talking about. Our Prime Minister have already said it, that in Biafra, even obtaining just ordinary pump action, you have to go and register and be in the shooting club or something. Just like, do you know in Japan, just to own a gun, it will be you like you are actually applying for passport. Very, 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 very difficult. You will start from scratch. You don't just go and buy. No, it does not matter how rich the person is. And the law applies to everyone. This is what government is all about. The government have said it. The Prime Minister have said it several times, that in Biafra, before you can even own a gun, you have to register as this shooting club of a thing and what have you, just for the fun of it. That's what you're using it for. Ordinary owning private, what do you want it for? The government is not even Ekelembe. which is our Biafra police, wouldn't even have gone within them, except the senior officers, or maybe they're going on a mission. That's when they will have it. And they don't bring it out like the gun-toting Nigeria Islamic State terrorist organization. You will see them with AK-47, live AK-47 with bullet, and then they will stop you, and then they'll ask you to, especially these days that they're asking people to stop almost 500 meters or what have you, just because of, to avoid our Biafra Defense Forces getting them. They will ask them to put their hand on their head and then start walking. They will park very far, and then they start to ask them to start walking, and everyone will walk past them, and then they will ask the driver to go and drive the car. Sometimes they actually have to put someone with them, causing traffic and what have you in the process. Sometimes they steal something, properties that is inside the cars. These are terrorist organizations called Nigeria Army Police, and even only in Biafra land, they still have Air Force. Do you know that Air Force has checking point in Biafra land? Air Force, of all things. They have checking point in Biafra. DSS have, police have, army have, navy, custom, everything, immigration, everything. It's so ridiculous. Do you know that those 100 naira, 500 naira, 2,000 naira, 1,000 naira? You see how one driver was lamenting a couple of months ago that the amount that is supposed to be handing over from the higher purchase, that is, or maybe as a driver of these buses and what have you, that 40% of that money that they make in a day, and you cannot tell this the owner any excuse. And don't forget that bus need to be maintained as well. Although there's no maintenance, because the other day we see one bus, one car in a sedan car in Abeokuta also, running on 3 wheels. One is off. The video is on social media. This is Islamic State of Nigeria. And you are telling me that particular sedan went through the normal process of getting it. Whoever allowed that car to be on the road? Who registered that? Who approved the registration of that car? Or maybe people just go and said, I have a so car model and whatever. They just, okay, they just give them the money. You have to do a visual inspection. We are not surprised, because this is Islamic State of Nigeria. A deaf and dumb was recruited in the police the other day, 2 days ago or so. The news was last week, I think. How did they go through the process of even, like, how is even this impossible? But it's possible in Nigeria. Nothing is checked. Nothing. You know how you just sit down and buy something from Alibaba or Amazon? That is how Islamic State of Nigeria rules. They don't check anything. Deaf and dumb was recruited. It was later on then they found out. Do you know how long that person had been receiving salary even before he came out physically? Ghost workers everywhere. That is what falls to our liberation, because it's an advantage for us. They are overquoting all their things all the time. They will have like 1,000 soldiers. They will say they have 100,000. It's not our problem. Go and take the money. But when the fighting time comes, you haven't got those soldiers. But even the so-called president, they know they're all in this game together. They know that there's no 100,000 soldiers. They are just lying. But they are taking salaries of 100,000. But when it comes to the fight, where are your soldiers? Then you start looking for now they go into village to village in the north, asking them to come and join one ISWAP or something like that. Or that ISWAP of it. They are dragging them out because ISWAP haven't got anything. My brother, at the end of the day, Biafra is here already anyway, like we all know. We are just waiting for that time for the government to say, okay, now it's now official, and then everything will start happening. And all these criminals and thieves and what have you, and saboteurs and traitors, they will just leave the land, because they know that that place will not contain we and them. Biafrans will be looking for them. Janjaweed will be looking for them. They will have nowhere to go except to go to exile, and their exile, they won't even enjoy it, because the rules are there. It does not.
JD, sorry, before, you said that we are recruiting ISWA for villages and village in the north. They are recruiting those people. There is, Nigerian so-called military and ISWAP and Boko Haram, there is no difference. So those recruitment you are seeing, they are all going to so-called Nigerian military. You understand? And our brother make a point here. He made mention of that. Normally we don't talk about religion, but my brother make a very good point. These people that colonize all those garbage people, all those self-proclaimed white folks that say they colonize their fathers, say I mean they colonize. They see things before, they see ahead of time. You know the reason why they told you that you have to forgive your enemy 770 something times, because they know that when you forgive the first time, like as Kotrana came there, caused blood everywhere, you will forgive once. We still have almost 700 something thousand. Before you forgive to that extent, you don't die. Your children go start from one again, start the count to forgive. That is the reason why I love the time of Moses, eye to eye, blood to blood. You know, this is our time. We don't want to forgive you once. Once you have fallen us, we will target you even till the end of. If somebody among us who is targeting you fall, as he comes so fall, second person he follow him will follow you. Even as I come off the road, somebody else will they hear me target that particular people and you know them. We take record of them. So the point here is that these people have already know right from time that before they go count 700 something times, as the Bible said, that you need to forgive your enemy. They know that what if they are offending you? They are wiping you out once in a okay, Ukwama, Udi, Abba. How many times have you forgiven? You are forgiven 3 times, almost 700 something thousand times. Even my children, children, they never even get up to that level. So this thing we have to put it aside and face the fact that we just have to, the rescue of our people, no forgiveness. Don't touch me, I don't touch you. We don't need your help. We don't need your charity, all those your garbage charity. We don't need it because you are wretched to compare to what we have. So the point here is that, my brother, you make a very good point. Everybody should buckle up your mind. Like as I said before, I see a lot of people who come on the air. They say, "Oh, PM, these governors, these senators, these people that we spill." I used to tell them that when they will start going after them, some of them, don't forget, they marry your sister married their mama married their papa. Blood go touch you. Remember, do not come and shout, "Oh, the same thing is happening now." During the time of Mazin Nandekano, "Oh, you're just there shouting on the radio. You don't there shouting on the radio. You don't even have one gun." Now, those that have gun and defense, military is on ground. This is not a community security outfit, not ESN. This one is a country military. Now you started complaining. So the point is that everybody just have to buckle up your minds and know what we are in for. Simple as ABCD. Go ahead, Jade, and those that
Thank
don't
you very
understand.
much. Chukwumeze is restless. His hand is being up for a very long time, I have to say. And this always happens. I don't know why. Whenever Chukwumeze comes in, there's always like a congestion, it's not an easy space. Maybe like there's always something happening, popping out from here and there. Chukwumeze, the floor is yours.
Ejikwamba Biafra virus to flush out all those unwanted people. Yeah. Anyway, good morning, JD. Good morning, Ugochukwu. Onyawola Ekelemunu. Good morning, beautiful Biafran men and women, lovers of freedom. Good greetings to our friends, those who are supporting us, all the nations, both in the front door and at the back door. Greetings to all the haters of Biafrans, the ones in the front doors like Zoo, like Brite, the ones at the back doors. We know you, neo-colonial masters. Greetings. You see, I know you guys are wishing that one day you will wake up and come on space and you will not see any of Biafran space or the government space going on. But you see, the space now is just like oxygen for us. You know how the heart is when the heart don't get oxygen. Everything begin to become deoxygenated. So we need this space every day to go on. I want to tell Biafrans that self-preservation is the number one rule of law. Even when your enemy, even when Chukwokika has promised you that I'll protect you from your enemy. When your enemy come and you don't defend yourself and you allow them kill you or kill your people, when you go to Chukwokika and ask him, Chukwokika, I was waiting for the protection. What happened? You didn't send it again. Chukwokika will ask you, what did you do first? Yes, sir. What did you do first? You see, our God is not a God of magic. He's a God of process. You have to start the process. Then it will make everything look easy for you. You see, the reason why the zoo has not been Islamized is because of our supreme leader, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
because they thought that they will hide it in secrecy and continue to carry out their evil agenda. But he came out and he spoke, exposed them. Yes, I exposed them beyond every reasonable doubt. And they could not do that again. Instead, they tried to see if they can be doing it sideways. But when they saw that the heat was too much, now they came out of their sheepskin and start showing the people of the zoo who they are. The reason why Biafrans are not massacred today, are not killed, in the hide is because of our PM, because he brought that new dimension with all his advisors and his cabinet members, and they play strategic form of artillery and military intervention, which is the guerrilla warfare you see us carrying out today. And when you see what we are doing, you can see that everything is working effectively. Very, very effectively. Top-notch soldiers defending Biafra territory. And the zoo, as known as the genocidal army, who only attack innocent men and women, helpless children, who carry out rape, pillage, massacre. You can see them, they're crying. Thanks to your Biafra Liberation Army, thanks to the men and women who have volunteered to give up their life for this land of Chukwukabiyama. And also kudos to the media team, those coming on space every day. You are doing the ultimate damage. You see, propaganda is very evil when it becomes told all the time, over and over again. Eventually becomes a truth, which we make generations to generation wallow in ignorance, even make themselves open to the enemy. And I thank you all for coming out here every day to debunk. We debunk it, they shamelessly go back and write a rejoinder. It is because of what we are doing. The zoo has been so used in killing our people in silence, committing crime without the fear of what the backlash might be. Because number one, because of evil neo-colonial interests, because of Britain keeps covering up everything, because of the life of black Africans don't matter. Generals what to say it. But you see, we have come and we are changing this narrative, speaking every day, speaking every day, speaking every day. The greatest thing Biafra has done for me, done for the people of Biafra, is to realize that insight ability to understand that, to understand that, pardon my language, to understand that the freedom that you will get for yourself has to be brought to you by yourself. And that's why you see every one of us is doing what we are doing. Self-preservation, self-defense is part of it. You need to understand why you need to defend yourself before you can defend yourself. That's why you see Biafrans are doing what they are doing. Anywhere you go in the world, as a matter of fact, that's the number one human right. You have to defend yourself. In due time, after the restoration of Biafra, we are going to teach our people the lies that have been told over the course of history that has made us remain so docile the way we are, not up until today. And because of the hand of Chukwuke support our nation, we need to just restore Biafra first so that we can activate the full spirit of our ancestors so that they can come out. Because one thing about Biafra, we are spiritual people, and when we see the truth, it attracts us but like a magnet. We need to relearn, we need to unlearn to relearn. We need to teach our people to understand that it is important. I was listening to, I think David and Nana should be aware of this program. To one of our brother, you understand, Mazi DB. I listened to his program. He had a debate with some. It's such a shame, man, that they turn our brother to Okoko. But it's okay. With time, he will learn. They had a debate, and They asked him, what is it that you don't like about our ancient ancestors' ways of worshiping? He said, you don't like it because we believe in back to sender. We believe in Obiarebu. We believe in an eye for an eye and everything. But he said his own, believe in love your enemy, treat them with love, do this, do that. And I look at this man. You are in Germany when Hitler was ravaging the whole world. If the enemies of Germany love Hitler because they don't want to they don't want to kill anybody, today will you be able to be in Germany? No. Our God is a God of vengeance. You have to carry out that vengeance. I'm in my own house, eating with my family, doing nothing, and you invade my space, and you expect me not to fight you or even kill you? Then you must be an idiot. Even when you go and meet your ancestors, they will place you at the lower echelon. You understand? So that those that have sense when they were alive can match on you very, very well. Then before they will now bring you up and teach you what you are supposed to do. You are where you are today because people of good conscience defended and defeated Nazism, neo-Nazis, and that's why you are where you are today. So my people, please, please and please and please, we don't want to be believing anymore. We want to know. The reason why you are here is because you know that Onyendu is genuine. He gave you evidence, he sacrificed himself. That's why you are following him. The reason why we are following the prime minister is because we know, not that we believe. It's not something they write in book and tell us. No, we are seeing it, Kuro. And I'm thanking God for this era that there are videos. We can take records. So in generation to come, maybe 100 years from now when we are long gone, our children will watch all these videos and they will not be believing again. They will have to know. Because belief is they tell you take this thing without evidence. But when you know something, it's because you have proven it beyond every reasonable doubt. So we are going to let our people know that you have to defend yourself. Anyway, anyhow. The zoo is a cankerworm. The zoo are Dracula. The zoo is an evil monster. You understand? And you don't parley with monsters, you don't parley with Dracula, you don't parley with cankerworm. You take them head on. All those who are calling our prime minister's name, I see the likes of one of these Nollywood of the Igbo extraction that was giving interview talking after he quoted all his so-called educated knowledge. At the end of the day, he claimed to be so eloquent. At the end of the day, ended up fooling himself. You claim to be a lawyer, but you don't understand that the reason why every movement, most especially in the civil rights movement in the US, most of them were pioneers by lawyers that saw the law and they didn't like it. They made a move. But you are saying they should bring our prime minister and ask him questions. The reason why you are still wearing that red cap on your head is because of our PM. The reason why you are saying you're a proud Igbo man is our PM. Because he's the master planner, the master strategist. And because of the kind of leader we have, you can see how Biafrans are. So I just want to say, now is not the time to keep on wallowing in your ignorance. Let's join us. Let's support this government. Let's support our PM. Let's support each and every one of us. We are carrying a cross to that finish line. When the person carrying it at the front is tired, let another person relieve him. So by so doing, we'll continue to have renewed energy. And we're not going to stop until we reach that finish line. So I just want to tell everyone thank you. Thank you so much for what we are doing. And we move.